Welcome to our channel, where we explore the fascinating world of coins and currency. Today, we're diving into an extraordinary story that revolves around a seemingly unremarkable piece of change, the 2007 1-cent coin, better known as the penny. At first glance, this small copper and zinc coin may seem to hold no more value than its face amount of 1 cent, yet underlying its humble appearance is a tale that can captivate collectors and enthusiasts alike. Imagine a single penny that, because of a few unforeseen mistakes during its minting process, could be worth a staggering $22 million. Yes, you heard that right, a penny, an everyday item found in the couches of our living rooms or hidden at the bottom of our pockets, rapidly transforming into a treasure that far exceeds its expected worth. This astonishing valuation stems from a combination of errors and mint mark anomalies that occurred during its production in 2007 at the Denver Mint. The story of the 2007 penny is not just about a coin, it is woven into the broader tapestry of American numismatics, a fascinating field that studies coins, currency, and their roles in our society. The events that conspired in 2007 to produce these coins serve as a reminder of how even the simplest objects in our lives can acquire incredible significance and worth based on chance and rarity. But what exactly turned this particular penny into such a valuable item? The tale begins in the busy workshops of the Denver Mint, where a team of dedicated engravers and machinists work tirelessly to produce coins that will ultimately circulate among the American populace. In 2007, as they went through their exhilarating daily operations, various factors interacted, creating favorable conditions for some coins to emerge with unmistakable errors. Coin production is a precise science, and each stage, from design to striking, is closely monitored to ensure uniformity and quality. However, mistakes can and do happen. These errors can arise from a variety of scenarios, including human error, mechanical failure, or even the intricacies of machine calibrations, resulting in misstrikes, shifted designs, or mint mark discrepancies. For avid collectors, finding error coins like the 2007 penny can feel like uncovering buried treasure, as these unique pieces are often much rarer than their well-struck counterparts. One of the key errors associated with the 2007 penny is the double die, a phenomenon where a coin has been struck multiple times, slightly misaligned, creating a distinctively doubled effect on the design. When such an occurrence happens, avid collectors and numismatists jump at the chance to acquire one of these fascinating pieces. The demand for edged error pennies has skyrocketed in recent years, putting immense pressure on collectors to find them while they can. The fascinating mix-up that produced the 2007 penny captures the imagination, highlighting the beautiful chaos that can occur within the minting process. Additionally, the 2007 penny can also exhibit other issues, such as off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned on the coin, or even clashing coins, where two coins strike against each other, leaving behind fascinating impressions. Such errors transform an ordinary penny into an extraordinary collectible, elevating its desirability and value significantly among collectors and investors alike. When you begin to understand just how rare and valuable a coin with such striking errors can be, the notion that a penny could be traded for millions no longer seems ridiculous. Rather, it emerges as a tantalizing possibility that many collectors dream about. Moreover, let's not forget the mint mark itself. The D in 2007 specifies that the coin was minted in Denver, and this detail can significantly impact a coin's valuation. Collectors often seek out coins with specific mint marks due to their historical contexts or the number of coins produced during particular years, and in the realm of rare coins, even the slightest detail can change everything. By that logic, the combination of error along with an intriguing mint mark enhances the allure of the 2007 penny, drawing collectors and enthusiasts to pursue it with fervor. Like all collectibles, rarity is a fundamental principle determining a coin's value. With the 2007 1-cent coin, only a small number of error coins were released into circulation, leading to competition among collectors seeking these hidden gems. The survival rate of error coins influences their market price greatly, and with fewer coins showcasing the unique characteristics that define the 2007 penny, it positions this coin in a thrilling game of scarcity. Each found coin carries a story, and a beloved history that transcends its mere monetary value. When you find something as rare as the 2007 D penny, you're not merely acquiring a piece of metal, you're connecting with a slice of history, the very essence of what it means to collect. Every rarity sparks an exploration into its past, from how it was minted to who might have owned it and what journeys it has undertaken before finding its way to the collector. For many, these narratives bring an added layer of excitement. Coins take on lives of their own, becoming emblematic of years of tradition, craftsmanship, and even experimentation at the mint. Additionally, in recent years, online platforms have redefined the coin collecting landscape, allowing collectors and buyers to share their finds with a global audience. This connectivity has propelled interest in rare coinage, as enthusiasts eagerly exchange knowledge and excitement about specific coins, including the coveted 2007 D penny. The internet fosters an environment where information can be shared at lightning speed, creating a culture focused not only on coin trading but also on education regarding their significance, making it easier for both novice and veteran collectors to learn what makes a coin special. Social media has become a breeding ground for showcasing valuable finds, drawing attention not only to the coins themselves but also to the stories behind each unique piece. The discovery of a rare error coin like the 2007 D penny can ripple throughout the community, spurring interest and increasing its perceived value exponentially. Indeed, as collectors share their discoveries, they formulate timelines of numismatic history that blend marketing, enthusiasm, and celebration into this social experience. For collectors and newcomers alike, the rush of the hunt is invigorating. Hidden within a small change jar could be a life-changing find, and it's that sense of possibility that keeps coin enthusiasts engaged and hopeful. Think about that, one single penny, sitting unnoticed, could be worth millions because of what it has or has not endured during its minting process. The emotions tied to these finds are unmistakable: excitement, anxiety, and anticipation combined in a single moment's discovery. Whether it's a child searching through their change or an experienced collector meticulously checking each coin for signs of error, the thrill of the chase is universal. As you imagine the stories surrounding the 2007 D penny, you can acknowledge how this single coin was impacted by the intersection of art, history, and the art of minting. The errors, misalignments, and unique mint mark nuances that characterize this exceptional penny only add to the lore surrounding it, enticing enthusiasts to learn more about what they should be looking for in their next coin hunt. The combination of chance and skill encapsulates the beauty of currency collection, as countless individuals from all walks of life partake in this ageless hobby. With every penny examined reinforces a collective sense of shared history and tradition, bridging gaps across generations and teaching valuable lessons about the worth of even the simplest objects. Coin collecting invites us to reflect on the significance of value in non-monetary terms, encouraging us to think critically about the craftsmanship, time, and energy invested in creating even the smallest denomination. Furthermore, the coin collection grows in significance as we reflect on what an error like this may signal in the broader context of human enterprise. It emphasizes the importance of details and the countless opportunities that may arise from what may seem like a mundane everyday activity. Mistakes made during the minting process can lead to extraordinary discoveries, and that's a beautiful lesson that resonates far beyond the world of numismatics. As you delve deeper into the world of rare coins, let this investigation of the 2007 D penny remind you of the wonders hidden within your own collections. Each coin has its story. Every coin embodies a unique moment frozen in time, reflective of an ecosystem influenced by cultural shifts, technological change, and the evolving design aesthetics of currency. This dynamic relationship underscores the value of exploring these coins as microcosms of a larger societal tale, functioning as reminders of our ever-changing landscape. Whether you are a collector looking for valuable pieces for your portfolio or simply someone who appreciates the historic associations tied to currency, the 2007 D penny promises multiple layers of excitement and curiosity. The sheer thrill of entering the realm of numismatics opens up a world of possibilities, where each penny could have the potential to unlock fascinating narratives, wealth, or unexpected journeys. So, the next time you're rummaging through your change or visiting a local coin shop, remember that every penny has its own history, its own set of possibilities, and perhaps, hidden deep within its striking impressions, the potential to surprise you beyond your wildest dreams. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the incredible story of the 2007 D1 cent coin. We hope you enjoyed this. Next, 1976 D1 cent USA coins, where today we shine the spotlight on a true marvel of numismatics that may just change the way you look at your pocket change. The 1976 D1 cent coin, famously known to command a staggering worth of $222 million. Dramatically diverging from its intended face value of only 1 cent due to a series of remarkable errors and mint mishaps that occurred during its production. At first glance, a penny is often viewed as little more than a trifling piece of copper that clinks around in the depths of our wallets, yet within the realm of collecting, this particular coin stands as a testament to the adage that not all that glitters is gold, and how the uniqueness and rarity of a piece can bring unimaginable value to what is otherwise an everyday item. Interestingly, this significant increase in worth is tied to various factors, circumstances, and potential errors that occurred along its journey from the mint to your hands. The story begins in 1976, a year in which the United States was celebrating the bicentennial of its independence, leading to a surge of patriotic fervor and creative endeavors, including a redesign of multiple coin denominations to commemorate the historic anniversary. It was during this vibrant time that the U.S. Mint embarked on a colossal task to produce large quantities of coinage reflecting the nation's rich heritage. The coins were designed with deep patriotic symbolism, aiming not just to serve as currency but also to resonate with the American spirit and celebrate the nation's resilience and history. Coin production was at an all-time high, and the processes in place for minting these coins were both intricate and deeply scrutinized. The 1976 D1 cent coin is particularly identifiable by its mint mark, the D, which indicates it was struck at the Denver Mint facility. The coin features the familiar wheat penny design, which harkens back to earlier days of U.S. coinage and aims to connect the present to the past, a reminder of America's humble beginnings while moving forward in a modern world. The design bore the inscription E Pluribus Unum on the reverse side, along with the iconic wheat stalks flanking the denomination, but it is the meddling of chance that has cast this unassuming penny into the spotlight, showcasing how a minor error can create a major stir. During the minting process, a plethora of potential mistakes can yield rare and valuable coins, and the 1976 D1 cent is no exception. The intricate nature of coin design and the precision required in minting mean that even the slightest deviations can result in coins that are strikingly different from their peers. One of the most notable causes of increased interest in the 1976 D1 cent coin revolves around errors such as double striking, where a coin is accidentally struck multiple times by the minting press before it leaves the facility. This creates a unique impression where overlapping designs emerge, leading to off-center strikes or misaligned images that make the coin stand out in a collector's inventory. Collectors hunt for these error coins with fervor, acknowledging that they represent not just monetary value but also a story of imperfection that resonates deeply within the community. Similarly, another error type prevalent in the 1976 D-penny realm includes the coin's production using incorrect dies, known as mule errors. A mule error occurs when two dies that were intended for different denominations are mistakenly used in conjunction to strike a single coin, leading to a variety of design anomalies that lead to greater rarity and subsequently, increased market value. Collectors yearn for these types of coins due to their sheer uniqueness and the impossibility of replicating such errors in modern minting practices, allowing them to hold a piece of history in their hands. Mint marks also play a crucial role in determining a coin's rarity and assigned value. For the 1976 D coin, the D indicates a production origin at the Denver Mint. However, rumors and tales have swirled in the numismatic community about potentially rare versions of this coin that either lack the D mint mark altogether or have the wrong mint mark entirely, leading to an air of mystery and anticipation surrounding their existence. The thrill of hunting down these elusive error coins can lead collectors to search through bags and rolls of pennies in their possession or frequent local coin shops, always hoping to unearth that one extraordinary piece amid the thousands of mundane pennies. Additionally, the 1976 D1 cent coin can become more valuable based on its condition, which is assessed using a grading scale established by numismatic standards. Coins that are graded higher, those that are well preserved and maintain their original mint luster without signs of wear and tear, are considerably more valuable compared to their counterparts that exhibit marks of age. A high-grade 1976D coin could fetch a jaw-dropping price at auction, particularly if it carries with it authentication proving that it possesses one of those rare and desirable errors. Collectible coins like this D penny can witness considerable fluctuations in value over time, influenced by factors such as market demand, rarity, and community buzz surrounding them. Furthermore, with the prevalence of social media and online platforms, collectors can share stories, display their finds, and engage with broader communities, further elevating the desirability surrounding specific coins. Online auction sites and platforms dedicated to numismatics have made it easier for collectors to connect, discuss, and trade rare coins, leading to increased prices driven by bidding wars or peer influence. The story of the 1976 D1 cent coin serves as a profound example of how social and historic contexts, combined with unintentional minting errors, contribute to the narrative of value within the world of coin collecting. It reminds us that appreciation lies not just in monetary worth but also in how such items connect us to our nation's rich past and the intangible stories they tell. The excitement of discovering something that transcends its face value and serves as a reminder of the quirks and interplays of history, art, and human error is an ever-present allure for collectors across the globe. And as we unearth the tales behind coins like the 1976 D1 cent, we invite you to consider redefining your view of everyday currency. The world of coin collecting is steeped in tales of adventure, discovery, and even bewilderment as collectors navigate the intricacies of grading, authenticity, and rarity while establishing connections with fellow enthusiasts who share their passion. So, whether you are a seasoned numismatist or just a curious newcomer, remember that the penny you hold today could be the gem of a lifetime. As we conclude our exploration of the 1976 D1 cent coin, we hope to ignite a sense of intrigue that encourages you to dig through your change, ponder the histories intertwined with the coins you come across, and consider that every small piece of currency might be hiding untold stories and values waiting to be uncovered. We've taken a lengthy and detailed look at the tools of chance, history, and artistry that converge to create extraordinary value in what might initially seem like an unremarkable coin. So the next time you encounter a 1976 D1 cent coin, keep in mind that it could bear the marks of history, and be sure to check closely for any signs of those rare minting errors that might just make it extraordinarily valuable in the eyes of collectors and investors alike. Thank you for joining us on this exciting journey through the enigmatic world of rare coins, and we look forward to sharing more discoveries, tales, and the joy of exploring numismatics in future videos. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more engaging content, and keep an eye out for your own hidden treasures around you, for the next penny you find may just turn out to be an exceptional piece of history worth millions. Happy collecting! Next 2003 D1 cent USA coins today, we're diving deep into a truly captivating story that has taken the world of numismatics by storm, focusing on none other than the 2003 D1 cent coin, which has achieved legendary status due to its remarkable errors, mistakes, and mint mark discrepancies, resulting in values that can reach up to an astonishing $50 million, far exceeding its face value of just 1 cent. Many of us encounter these seemingly mundane pennies in our everyday transactions, but it's hard to fathom that tucked within the millions of coins produced each year, some possess characteristics that make them incredibly rare and sought after by collectors and investors alike. When we refer to the 2003 D1 cent coin, we are speaking about a penny produced at the Denver Mint, denoted by the D mint mark, which many collectors recognize and cherish. However, what sets this coin apart from the rest of its brethren is the series of minting errors that occurred during its production, a phenomenon that gives collectors a reason to scour their pockets, purses, and change jars in search of potential treasure. Typically, modern pennies circulate without much thought, often considered nuisance change, yet the allure of finding a coin with a unique error can transform the approach to how one views even the most common of currencies. Errors can arise for a multitude of reasons, whether the coin dies were improperly aligned, whether there was an issue with the planchets used to produce the coins, or any unexpected mechanical failures. These anomalies have a way of creating rarities from the routine and mundane. The most notable errors associated with the 2003 D1 cent coin include double die errors, which occur when the die used to strike the coin inadvertently applies its design more than once, creating a visually striking effect that is immediately recognizable to astute collectors. A double die coin can exhibit doubled lettering or images, leading to an elevated sense of value because of its rarity. The allure of the double die effect specifically captivates the eyes of collectors and can lead to fiercely competitive bidding during auctions when such coins become available. To understand the significance of these minting errors, it's essential to grasp how coin production occurs. Each year, billions of coins are minted in the United States alone, and the operation involves various complex processes, including applying high pressure to metal discs, planchets, using engraved dies. Occasionally, problems arise. There may be misalignments, issues with pressure, or variations in temperature, which can lead to the creation of flawed coins. These manufacturing mishaps are not only fascinating stories in terms of labor but also affect the overall quality and uniqueness of the final product. Collectors yearn for coins like the 2003 D1 cent with imperfections that speak to their extraordinary journeys through the minting process. Furthermore, a missing mint mark can also dramatically affect a coin's value. The Denver Mint has been known to make mistakes. For the 2003 production year, there are examples of 1-cent coins that were produced without the D mint mark entirely, making them elusive collectibles. Such coins that exhibit this error become rarities practically overnight, as collectors scramble to obtain them, knowing that only a few may come into existence. The idea that such a common coin could hold the key to extraordinary value due not only to its features but also its historical context serves as a reminder of the unpredictability inherent in the world of collectibles. Discovering a 2003 D1 cent with these noticeable errors could set the owner on an exciting journey through the world of numismatics, potentially leading them toward categorizing it as an investment piece. As mentioned earlier, the condition of a coin plays an equally crucial role in its value, with coins graded as MS 65 or above, indicating minimal wear and tear, selling for significantly higher amounts. Coins in pristine condition that are also error coins, like the 2003 D1 cent, can tantalize collectors and investors alike, creating a frenzy when such specimens come up for sale. The excitement surrounding these coins can escalate quickly, leading to auction bidding wars where countless collectors are eager to snag the next big find, pushing prices to astonishing heights. In addition to the thrill of the hunt, community engagement is a significant aspect of the coin collecting world, especially in relation to high-value coins such as the 2003 D1 cent. Forums, social media groups, and conventions allow collectors to discuss their finds, share their knowledge, and show off their prized possessions, establishing a network of individuals committed to preserving the art and history of coin collecting. This community spirit often leads to the circulation of tips and tricks that become invaluable for newcomers entering the hobby. Learning to identify errors, grading coins, and understanding what elevates a coin's market value are critical skills that collectors prioritize as they delve deeper into the field. Educational resources, both online and through literature, have expanded significantly over the years, providing eager enthusiasts with robust pathways to understand the intricacies involved in assessing the quality and value of coins. While many collectors remain focused on enhancing their collections with coins of significant historical importance, the 2003 D1 cent coin appeals to the broader crowd seeking excitement and potential investment opportunities. The unpredictability of what may be found in spare change or at a local coin shop remains a lure for many, and that chance encounter could lead to remarkable findings that reshape someone's view of everyday life and what constitutes genuine value. Additionally, the advent of online marketplaces and auction websites has revolutionized how collectors buy and sell coins, opening the floodgates for individual collectors to find rare items that previously might have evaded their grasp. The online environment has made it easier for many to connect over their shared passion for numismatics. The bidding processes often create heightened excitement and competition among potential buyers, further escalating the prices of coins like the 2003 D1 cent. This sense of urgency amidst the community keeps collectors engaged, eager to share stories and successes, while also relaying cautionary tales for other enthusiasts regarding how to navigate potential pitfalls in the purchasing process. Coin collecting is as much about the stories and experiences as it is about the coins. Each piece represents a unique journey that reflects moments in history, cultural significance, and, importantly, the human experience. The fact that you can stumble upon a coin that is a mere 1-cent piece, yet worth millions of dollars, illustrates the extraordinary yet unpredictable nature of the market. The 2003 D1 cent coin stands as a symbol of possibility, where one small mistake at the mint can send ripples through the coin-collecting communities worldwide and potentially change someone's financial situation forever. As we reflect on this unique story, we cannot forget the wider implications regarding how value is assigned in the world of collectibles. It serves as an intriguing case study in how economics, psychology, and culture intersect to create a fascinating environment for those willing to invest their time, energy, and resources into unearthing the gems hidden among billions of ordinary coins. Ultimately, the journey of the 2003 D1 cent coin speaks to a larger narrative of discovery, exploration, and the recognition of value where it may initially seem absent. Its rise to fame among collectors and its allure as a potential highly valuable asset serves as a reminder that levels of worth can often be subjective, influenced not only by the rarity of physical characteristics but also by the stories that empower the legacies these coins represent. Thank you for joining us today as we delved into the world of the 2003 D1 cent coin, uncovering the layers of intrigue that encased this seemingly ordinary penny transformed into a sought-after collectible. Keep exploring, searching, and engaging with the vibrant world of coin collecting. Who knows what hidden treasures you might uncover next. Next, 1996 D1 cent USA coins, where we delve into the captivating world of coin collecting, historical artifacts, and the remarkable stories behind seemingly ordinary objects. Today, we're shining the spotlight on a specific coin that has taken the numismatic community by storm, the 1996 D1 cent coin, a penny that is worth, not just its face value of 1 cent, which we all know and recognize, but a staggering $44 million due to a variety of errors, mistakes, and fascinating mint mark variations that have significantly increased its value and desirability among collectors. It's hard to believe that a simple, everyday penny could fetch such a monumental price, but as we explore the story of the 1996 D penny, you'll soon understand why this coin has become a legend, cultivating great interest among collectors and investors alike. The story begins at the U.S. Mint, the authority responsible for producing American coinage, where precision should be the rule of the day. However, the minting process is complex, and it's in this intricate machinery that mistakes can happen. For aspiring numismatists and seasoned collectors alike, the prospect of discovering a rare coin with unique errors makes the hunt for coins all the more thrilling. The 1996 D penny is an embodiment of this notion, a piece that epitomizes types of errors that create extraordinary value, not just because of rare qualities but because the narrative surrounding it is shrouded in mystery and fascination. Upon examining the coin, the first aspect that stands out is the mint mark, found on the reverse side. The D mint mark signifies that this penny was minted at the Denver Mint. In contrast, Philadelphia Mint coins typically do not have a mint mark etched onto them. Understanding mint mark variations is critical for collectors, as they can significantly alter the perceived value of a coin. In the case of the 1996 D penny, while millions of each were produced, the existence of unique errors on certain specimens has led this particular coin to become highly sought after. The allure of the 1996 D penny lies mainly in its potential for mint errors. Mint errors can arise in multiple forms, and variations often lead to increased prices at auctions. With some coins, it could be as simple as a die break or some form of doubling, while others have more dramatic errors that can render them incredibly valuable. For collectors, spotting these anomalies often requires keen observation and a discerning eye. Among the most coveted types of errors that can occur during the minting process are double-struck pennies, off-center strikes, and even coins that were made with incorrect metal composition. A double-struck 1996 D penny, for example, would feature an overlapping image, a stunning visual anomaly that catches the eye and significantly raises its value. Similarly, off-center strikes occur when a blank planchet does not align correctly before being struck, resulting in a coin that appears misaligned and unusual. Both types of errors may look strikingly different from a standard penny and thus command considerably higher prices in the marketplace. One of the fascinating realities of coin collecting is the synergy between rarity and demand. A single, extraordinary coin can become exponentially more valuable than its more common counterparts. When it comes to the 1996 D penny specifically, it is essential to recognize that not all coins produced are created equally. Even within error types, there can be substantial value differences based on the coin's condition, when it was minted, and the collective interest from the collector community. There are reports of certain 1996 pennies selling for amounts ranging from hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on the specific error and its quality. However, the truly extraordinary pieces, like those rumored to reach that fabled $44 million valuation, often elude most collectors and require vigilance and a bit of luck to uncover. While some might dismiss the reliability of appraisals and the auction values of these coins, many experts in the numismatic field assert that these valuations are increasingly gaining traction among serious collectors, lending credence to the notion that the 1996 penny can indeed be worth an astounding fortune. It's also essential to note that the allure of an error coin does not solely lie in its price tag, it often serves as a testament to the history and evolution of the minting process itself. Each unique specimen encapsulates a fragment of time and an anecdote from the U.S. Mint that has captured the imagination of numismatists worldwide. While a typical 1996 penny may be easy to overlook, the rare errors secreted among them become gems that form the foundation of collection narratives. As the term spreads through coin-collecting communities and online platforms, the existing knowledge leads to an increased buzz around specific coins, ultimately driving up valuation. It's that intrigue combined with the history of the minting process that adds layers of value to error coins. Collectors often engage in lively debates about what aspects define a coin's worth and the market dynamics that influence valuation, making the journey of discovering valuable coins like the 1996 penny multifaceted. Auctions and private sales lend to visibility, and word of mouth, often through social media platforms, carries knowledge of previously hidden gems into the spotlight, transforming previously unknown pieces into household names within the coin-collecting community. As the 1996 penny continues to climb in intrigue, collectors excitedly scour through their collections or hunt through penny rolls in search of this elusive coin. The more collectors are willing to pay for such pieces, the more that prices can escalate in a price dynamic that encourages both veteran collectors and new enthusiasts alike to explore their hoards with renewed vigor. The stories behind these pieces grow more enticing with every auction and every discovered coin. Another dimension to this exploration is the critical role of coin grading services, which assess and certify coins based on their condition, authenticity, and rarity. Coins graded by reputable agencies, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, are particularly appealing to collectors due to the assurance that comes with third-party evaluations. A 1996 penny with a high grade assigned by these services can warrant sky-high values, leading enthusiasts to identify such coins with even greater fervor. As the value of flawless or error-ridden specimens climbs, so does the knowledge base and community around them. As appreciation grows in the market, collectors take a more active interest in historical context and minting practices, deepening their understanding of not just the coins they collect but the broader narrative of American coinage itself. Each coin turned over tells a tale often entwined in economic history, artistry, and the personalities involved in the minting process, layers of stories that add to the overall appreciation and investment potential of them. They yield practical lessons not only about numismatics but also about economic behavior, market trends, and the psychology of collecting. As we dive into the minutiae of the 1996 penny's potential worth, commerce and communication can join within the community, unearthing fresh interest in this icon of Americana. However, let's not overlook the viewers who may wonder how to protect themselves against counterfeit coins, especially with the promise of potentially high valuations like those seen with the 1996 penny. The numismatic community has seen an increase in counterfeits, as nefarious individuals seek to capitalize on the rising interest in valuable coins. Understanding the intricacies of coin authentication is paramount to safeguarding investments. Experts encourage collectors to be well versed in identifying telltale signs of authenticity, including weight, magnetic properties, and market-recognized features. Joining forums and engaging with esteemed collectors can provide valuable insight into what specific errors make a difference, how to analyze grading, and what additional factors truly contribute to market value. The excitement of exploring the realm of coins culminates in the collective pursuit of knowledge and treasure. Each day offers a new opportunity to engage with the incredible world of numismatics, particularly surrounding heritage coins like the 1996 D penny. In conclusion, the story of the 1996 D 1-cent coin represents a remarkable journey through the annals of coin collecting, revealing how errors, mint marks, and the collector's passion can elevate something with minimal face value into an item of stunning worth. The possibilities surrounding its existence underline the charm held within inaccuracies that sometimes result in exceptional treasures. With it comes the thrill of discovery and the sense of history tied to each coin, and the unlikely chance that one of these sought-after gems may be sitting quietly among the common pennies we encounter daily. So, as you go about your day looking at your change, remember that each coin could hold a deeply embedded story and a possibility far surpassing its face value. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey into the world of the remarkable 1996 D penny. If you found this exploration intriguing, make sure to like, subscribe, and click that bell for alerts on new content that dives deeper into the realms of coin collecting, fascinating historical artifacts, and everything that inspires the love for numismatics. Until next time, happy collecting, and may you uncover your treasure. Next, 1998 D 1-cent USA coins today, where today we delve into an incredible story behind a seemingly ordinary coin, the 1998 D 1-cent piece, which has captured the attention of collectors and numismatists alike with its staggering value of up to $90 million, a sum that far exceeds its mere 1-cent face value. It is astounding how a simple mistake at the mint can lead to such extraordinary worth, and that is precisely what we are going to uncover today. At first glance, this coin might appear just like any other penny you would find in your pocket, but a closer examination reveals fascinating errors that can turn this common piece of currency into a rare treasure. The journey of this coin began in 1998 when it was minted at the Denver Mint during a time when millions of pennies were produced with the intention of circulating among the public. However, among these seemingly countless coins, some struck may have slipped through the cracks carrying unprecedented imperfections and anomalies that would elevate them to collectors' items of immense value. One key factor contributing to the worth of the 1998 D 1-cent coin is its mint mark error. Most coins are stamped with a mint mark indicating where they were produced. In this case, the D denotes Denver. Yet, if the mint mark were to be improperly applied or even omitted entirely, the rarity of such a coin would skyrocket. Coins lacking their mint marks or showcasing incorrect ones are of particular interest to collectors who recognize the worth in such imperfections. In 1998, due to a mishap in the minting process, a select few pennies made their way into circulation with incorrect or absent mint marks, creating a stir in the collector's market. As these errors became more widely recognized, the excitement surrounding them grew, leading to ever-increasing values and a burgeoning interest in the search for these elusive coins among both amateurs and seasoned numismatists. Furthermore, the 1998 D 1-cent coin also harbors intriguing die errors that contribute significantly to its value. Die errors occur when the metal dies used to mint the coins become damaged or worn, leading to inconsistent and often spectacular results in the final products. If the die is improperly engraved or experiences breaks or chips during the production process, it can create striking imagery or inscriptions that don't adhere to the standard specifications, rendering the resultant coins highly sought after and precious to collectors. More specifically, if a penny struck with a misaligned die or displaying doubled imagery makes its way into circulation, it can fetch staggering sums from eager collectors willing to pay for such rare anomalies. Add to this the potential for off-center strikes, where the image on the coin is skewed or not centered correctly, further enhancing the coin's appeal. Collectors eagerly hunt for these sorts of off-center strikes from the 1998 D production, recognizing that they signify unique occurrences in what should otherwise be a uniform line of production. This quest for the flawed and unique has transformed what would generally be viewed as a mere penny into a valuable artifact steeped in history. The merger of these errors creates a tangible sense of narrative, connecting collectors back to the moment of their creation when an unforeseen mistake ended up crafting a piece of art and chance in the contemporary collecting universe. Beyond these mint mark and die-related errors, the 1998 D 1-cent coin can also represent a reflection of the time period in which it was created. Coins bear witness to the economic and cultural pulse of their era, and for a state of the economy that had unique characteristics in 1998, including the tech boom and the rise of a digital age, the implications of possessing these coins extend beyond their monetary value. This penny embodies stories, whispers of how production errors reflect the human touch and imperfections found in large-scale manufacturing processes, presenting a physical representation of chance and fortune. For many collectors, the hunt for these coins is not just about investment, it is about seeking history, understanding economic cycles, and engaging in a community bound by shared interests. Those lucky enough to stumble upon or intentionally seek out these unique coins often find themselves connected to other like-minded enthusiasts, forming bonds over their shared discoveries and evaluations of individual coins. Forums and conventions dedicated to numismatics often focus on these uncommon finds, bringing together those who cherish the stories and journeys behind high-value pieces such as the 1998 D coin. Whether in casual online discussions or formal auction houses, the tale of the 1998 D 1-cent piece becomes a bridge connecting individuals across different regions and backgrounds, all enthralled by the mystery and excitement of discovering a coin that holds far more significance than its apparent worth. It is a thrilling pursuit, akin to treasure hunting, as collectors scour through coin rolls at their local shops or sift through change in old jars, every search infused with anticipation and the possibility of uncovering something much more valuable. In an age of consumerism, where mass production often overlooks small differences, each 1998 D 1-cent piece suggests a glimmer of singular quality amidst a sea of uniformity, reminding us that even in a world driven by efficiency, serendipity still plays a significant role in our experiences and treasures. Given how vital preservation is to numismatics, many collectors emphasize proper handling and storage of these error-laden coins. The value of a 1998 D coin can fluctuate immensely based on its condition, with uncirculated coins bearing the most profit potential for collectors. Preserving these coins keeps their condition pristine, safeguarding them from the very factors that would otherwise diminish their value over time. For instance, coins should ideally remain in controlled environments with low humidity and stable temperatures, often stored in acid-free holders specifically designed to protect them from environmental hazards, steps that ensure their longevity in the realm of collectibles. As time progresses and the narrative of the 1998 D 1-cent coin continues to unfold, it stands as a testament to the frankness of errors and the unexpected beauties that can arise from imperfections. The value of $90 million may sound extraordinary, but in the world of rare coins, it illustrates how stories intertwined with time, human craftsmanship, and missteps in production can culminate in remarkable worth, encapsulating hope, chance, and the allure of discovery, elements that breathe excitement into the fields of numismatics and coin collecting. For both novice and experienced collectors, every 1998 D 1-cent coin presents an opportunity, the thrill of the chase, the joy of finding unexpected value, and a connection to the broader history of currency, making it a significant topic for those who appreciate not just the coin itself but the myriad stories and insights it represents about our past, economy, and the beauty of making mistakes that can lead to incredible fortunes. As we wrap up, consider the 1998 D 1-cent coin not as a mere penny but as a narrative artifact within the ever-evolving landscape of currency and collecting, encouraging us to look deeper into what might seem common and recognize the hidden treasures that lie just below the surface, waiting to be discovered. With every story that surfaces, we unearth pieces of our history and intertwine them with the present, inspiring future generations to explore the realms of coin collecting and the rich tapestry of narratives that coins like the 1998 D 1-cent can tell. Thank you for tuning in to explore the compelling saga behind the 1998 D 1-cent coin, where every whisper of its past echoes through the clinking of coins. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more intriguing tales from the fascinating world of numismatics. Next, 2006 1-cent USA coins today, where we delve into fascinating stories from the world of numismatics, revealing hidden treasures and the incredible journeys of coins that hold untold value beyond their face. Today, we're going to explore a truly remarkable piece of currency that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, the 2006 1-cent USA coin, an ordinary-looking penny that, due to a series of errors, mistakes, and unique mint mark anomalies, is valued at an astonishing $50 million, a sum that's staggering when you consider its intended face value of just 1 cent. You might be wondering how a simple penny could achieve such extraordinary worth, and the answer lies in the serendipity of minting processes, human error, and the unique characteristics of this particular coin. The tale begins in 2006, a year that might seem mundane in the world of coin production, but within the walls of the U.S. Mint, the creation of the 1-cent coin took on an unexpected twist that would ultimately alter the course of its history. The Lincoln penny, which has been a staple in American currency since its inception in 1909, underwent a design modification in that year, incorporating a new rendition of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic wheat ears on the reverse side. It's a design that has become synonymous with American childhood, as these coins often clinked in the pockets of jeans and jingled in piggy banks, yet amid the mass production of such pennies, there are occasionally remarkable challenges faced by the mintage process. Imagine the bustling operation at the U.S. Mint, where die sets are prepared, metal blanks are fed into the presses, and coins are struck at incredible speed. In this factory-like environment, where precision is paramount, the slightest deviation can lead to a cascade of unexpected results. Now enter the realm of mint error coins, pieces produced that include various mistakes during their minting, contributing to their significant rarity and desirability among collectors. When we discuss a coin like the 2006 1 cent, it's essential to understand how certain characteristics, such as misstrikes, off-centering, planchet errors, or the presence of correct and incorrect mint marks, can dramatically influence their market value. The 2006 1 cent coin has its own remarkable variations resulting from anomalies that are altogether rare, and within those anomalies lies its incredible worth. One of the most notable errors occurred with a small yet critical detail: the absence of a mint mark on the coin, which indicates that it was not produced at the Philadelphia Mint, where coins typically bear the P insignia, but rather was struck with an oversight that left it unmarked, creating enormous interest since unmarked coins can yield inestimable returns on investment. In addition to the absence of the mint mark, some coins were produced erroneously with the D mint mark, denoting they were cast at the Denver Mint, but were later discovered to be misaligned with the correct specifications, leading collectors to pursue these unique pieces avidly, as they represent the imperfect charm of coins born from the very humans who create them. Further compelling attributes include those oddities where coins were struck on defective or improperly prepared planchets, essentially the raw materials that get struck to create coins, resulting in metal flaws or bizarre shapes that are often coveted by numismatics. As the years have progressed since their minting, collectors have sought these rare pieces and discovered that some of the coins were inadvertently produced in extremely limited numbers, making them even more sought after by individuals who appreciate the artistry and historical importance of such errors. Think about it: you could find a 2006 penny mixed among rolls of change or buried in your backyard as part of a treasure hunt, but little did you know, that small piece of copper could potentially be one of the few that transformed an entire notion about the value of coins generally, away from mere monetary face value towards appreciating how novelty and rarity can escalate a coin to stratospheric levels of worth. Each coin is a snapshot of history, an artifact of time that tells the story of its creation. As you can imagine, the more collectors learn about these distinct minting errors, the greater the enthusiasm grows, pushing prices to astronomical heights. The ways collectors acquire these coins are as varied as the coins themselves. Some scour local shops or estate sales, while others participate in online auctions where coins like the 2006 1 cent can fetch upward of millions when marketed to the right audience, highlighting the paradox of everyday items that in the right context can be worth more than their weight in gold. Furthermore, there are always rumors circulating in the numismatic community about hidden caches of collectibles, stories about people finding rare coins while doing mundane tasks like cleaning out old drawers or visiting a garage sale. The concept feels almost romantic. Imagine discovering a still in circulation 2006 penny, but upon closer examination, it turns out to be one of the coveted varieties that have garnered millions rather than mere cents. This narrative has intensified the mania surrounding numismatic errors. Every roll of coins becomes a potential treasure trove, every scratch or dimple on a coin converting into a possible jackpot. Collectors become sleuths, meticulous in their examination of details, leveraging magnifying glasses to assess flaws, and analyzing each coin not only for errors but also for potential that may not have been realized before they laid eyes on them. In this world, education is key. It is essential to understand what makes a coin valuable. Thus, collectors often join forums or attend coin shows to learn about what to look out for, consult guides, and become part of a community that fosters appreciation for those remarkable coins that were once overlooked or misjudged. As news stories cover these breathtaking revelations of newfound wealth, interest in numismatics blossoms among a new generation, exposing more people to the idea that coins may just be spare change, but some can yield unimaginable riches. This fascination is perpetuated each time records are set for auction prices. Recent sales of coins bearing spectacular errors raise public awareness about the possible existence of their unique finds and unleash a sensation of excitement across the community. The 2006 penny phenomenon has invigorated amateur collectors who once merely exchanged rolls of coins at their local banks, to people who now meticulously track the significant shifts in the numismatic marketplace, connecting the dots between mint innovations, human fallibility, and the outcomes that come with it. With every discovery of a valuable coin, there's a profound ripple effect, as each story sparks curiosity in new collectors, driving them to question their surroundings for valuable discoveries and stirring an exploration spirit where even the most mundane items can breed intrigue and potential wealth. In conclusion, the remarkable phenomenon of the 2006 1-cent USA coin, with its staggering valuation of $50 million, epitomizes the thrilling world of numismatics, revealing the extraordinary values that can arise from what seems like simple mistakes. It encapsulates a vibrant community of collectors who are passionate not only about the monetary potential of coins but also about their histories, displaying how errors and oddities can transform a coin's value from one penny to millions. Thus, in our ongoing pursuit of uncovering the hidden value within coins everywhere, let the story of the 2006 penny serve as a poignant reminder. Many of the smallest things can hold the most monumental worth, and in that, there lies an adventure awaiting anyone willing to look a little closer. Thank you for joining us today, and if this glimpse into the world of rare coins inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep exploring with us for more incredible tales from the world of currency. Next 1981 cent USA coins today, we are thrilled to embark on an exciting journey into the world of coin collecting, a realm where the mundane can transform into the extraordinary. In today's episode, we will shine a spotlight on the incredible story of the 1981 cent United States coin, commonly known as the penny. While this small piece of currency is often dismissed as insignificant due to its low denomination, there exists a remarkable version of this coin that has been valued at an astonishing $76 million. Yes, you heard that right. $76 million for a penny, a figure that far exceeds its face value by leaps and bounds. So, what makes the 1980 penny command such a staggering price? The answer lies in a series of fascinating errors, mint mark discrepancies, and unique characteristics that together create a collectible treasure cherished by avid numismatists and casual collectors alike. To understand the immense value of this particular coin, we must first delve into the basics of coin minting and the importance of mint marks. Mint marks are small letters, typically inscribed on a coin's obverse or reverse side, that identify the location of the mints where those coins were produced. For the 1-cent coins minted in 1980, the Philadelphia Mint produced these coins without a mint mark, while the Denver Mint struck its own coins with a distinctive D mint mark. The San Francisco Mint also produced coins that year, specifically intended for collector purposes, which were marked with an S. However, things took an intriguing turn when some coins circulated with errors related to these mint marks. The existence of misstruck pennies provides a remarkable opportunity for collectors, especially when there are coins that may have accidentally been stamped with incorrect mint marks. An error coin, like a 1980 penny bearing a D mark, represents a rare anomaly that collectors are ready to pay astronomical prices for. Since these errors occur rarely, they become sought-after pieces in the numismatic community. It is worth mentioning that many individuals might initially overlook the significance of such small details, but for seasoned collectors, the value associated with mint mark errors cannot be overstated. Beyond mint marks, another key element that drives the value of the 1980 penny is the presence of striking errors during the minting process. Coins can emerge from the mint with unique features that identify them as particularly rare or valuable, and the 1980 penny has its share of such remarkable features. For instance, some 1980 pennies display evidence of a double strike, in which a coin is struck multiple times during production, often resulting in overlapping images or misaligned designs that create an unusual aesthetic. These double strike errors can exponentially increase the value of a coin since their rarity makes them highly desirable to dedicated collectors. Similarly, collectors are continually on the lookout for off-center strikes, where a coin is improperly aligned during the striking process. This can lead to parts of the coin design being cut off, leading to a unique and captivating appearance. The striking attributes associated with the 1980 penny create a dynamic environment where collectors can actively pursue newfound treasures that elevate the coin's worth in the market. Another dimension that adds to the value of the 1981-cent coin involves the varieties available for collectors, specifically the large date and small date varieties, both of which result from subtle shifts in design during the minting process. The small date variety features smaller-sized numerals, while the large date variation showcases larger digits, and the discrepancy stems from decisions made by engravers during the creation of the coin's die. The relative scarcity of either variation can drastically affect its value, as determined by the number of coins circulated bearing each design. Auction houses and online marketplaces give value to these distinctions, with some collectors willing to pay a premium price for a small date or large date penny, depending on market demand. These details represent the kind of knowledge treasured by serious numismatists, who study these nuances and embark on quests to discover unique pieces within their realms of collecting. Furthermore, it is essential to discuss the role that the condition of the 1980 penny plays in determining its value as a collectible. Coins graded as uncirculated are those that show no signs of wear, meaning they are preserved in like-new condition since their minting. Such uncirculated coins are rarer and fetch significantly higher prices due to their superb preservation, which reflects the quality of the coin as it exists in the current market. Coin grading systems, provided by reputable agencies, evaluate coins on a scale from 1 to 70, ensuring that collectors can accurately identify a coin's condition before engaging in a purchase or sale. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin, and this assessment guarantees that collectors can base their transactions on sound evaluations and precise information. With the rise of modern technology, coin grading can also be verified through scanning processes, which enhance the legitimacy associated with purchasing valuable coins like the 1980 penny. The evolving market also ensures that potential buyers remain well informed about the current valuations as the demand for unique coins continues to rise, creating an opportunity for investors to engage in a rewarding and exciting pursuit. In addition to these conditions, the broader dynamics of the collectibles market play a role in determining the value of the 1980 penny. Collectibles operate within an ecosystem of supply and demand, where limited quantities of rare coins can experience price surges when buyer interest grows. As collectors clamor for unique 1980 pennies, multiple transactions can occur simultaneously, allowing for competitive bidding and inflated costs. When previous records of high auction values surface in social media discussions or collector forums, they act as further catalysts, fostering a culture of desire around the coin's rarity. The combination of all these various elements, the error coins, the varieties, the mint marks, and the perfect conditions, culminates in a collective awareness that greatly influences the trajectory of the 1980 penny's value over time. The story of the 1981-cent coin embodies both the beauty of craftsmanship and the allure of the unexpected. Each penny captures a piece of American history, from its minting during an era marked by change to the stories of those who sought to find and collect them over the decades. As this thirst for knowledge and exploration continues to flourish within the numismatic community, new collectors are welcomed into an intricate framework, where they can learn about the past while obtaining tokens of history that resonate personally with them. Engaging with the 1980 penny opens opportunities to build connections with fellow enthusiasts, participate in trade events, and join online communities dedicated to the hedonic pursuit of coin collecting. For every casual observer who may view a penny as just another piece of loose change, the true collectors know the significance and potential behind it, knowing that treasure lies hidden in plain sight. In a world increasingly drawn to digital currencies and cashless transactions, the nostalgia for coins like the 1980 penny symbolizes a tangible connection to history and craftsmanship. The fundamentals of coin collecting, history, rarity, and community, encourage us to appreciate these small tokens and the stories they hold. This 1980 penny is more than just a coin, it represents the pursuit of understanding value and the joy of uncovering lost treasures. As we explore our drawers or coin jars, we might happen upon this seemingly ordinary penny, unaware of the value that could await. As we wrap up our discussion on the remarkable worth of the 1981-cent coin, we encourage you to keep your eyes peeled as you seek out opportunities in your everyday life to uncover fascinating collectibles that also carry profound histories. You never know what bygone relic could become a part of your journey. Thank you for this enlightening expedition through the world of the 1980 penny, and may your future coin hunting endeavors be fruitful. Whether you become a casual collector or an avid numismatist, embrace the adventure of searching for both answers and treasures within this captivating hobby, where every coin tells a story just waiting to be discovered. Next, 1971-cent USA coins today, where we dive deep into the intricate and captivating world of numismatics, bringing to light the hidden treasures that often go unnoticed in our everyday lives. Today, we have an exceptionally intriguing topic that will surely pique your interest, especially if you're a fan of unique artifacts or the collecting hobby in general. We are focusing on a tiny but tremendously valuable item, the 1971-cent coin, which, despite its face value as a mere penny, holds astonishing worth in the numismatic market, reportedly reaching as high as $66 million for certain examples. You might be asking yourself, how is a simple penny, typically found in coin jars or on the streets, capable of drawing such monumental figures? And the answer lies in the world of minting errors and unique characteristics that define these remarkable coins. In coin collecting, the allure of the hunt often begins with understanding what the original minting process entails and how small mistakes can yield colossal consequences. Minting coins involves a precise and complex series of steps, starting with the design phase, moving through die creation, and culminating in actual coin production, each stage rife with opportunities for errors to occur. When we talk about errors in regards to the 1971-cent coin, we are referring to a variety of mistakes that could happen at any level of this minting process, which leads to coins that have qualities vastly different from the typical examples. Perhaps one of the most well-known types of errors that can elevate the value of certain 1970 pennies is the double die error. This occurs when the coin die receives multiple strikes in the same area, resulting in a doubling effect. For instance, if you look closely at the year 1970 on these coins, some of them exhibit a remarkable duplication that can entice collectors. This form of error fascinates numismatists because it is often associated with a distinct visual appeal. Imagine holding a coin that showcases not just the intended design but an anomaly that makes it artistic in its own right. As collectors begin scrutinizing their change with a more discerning eye, the quest for these double die varieties becomes an exciting venture. These coins are not merely novelties, they serve as rare artifacts that breathe life into the rich narrative of U.S. mint history, representing the chance occurrences that make coin collecting so thrilling. Alongside the double die errors, other variations may include off-center strikes, where the planchet used to strike the coin is not centered properly, creating lopsided designs that can appear dramatically different from the average 1-cent piece. For instance, a 1970 penny may feature a design encroaching on the edge of the coin or even missing parts of the design entirely due to this off-center flaw. These types of errors can range significantly in value, depending on the degree of the error, the coin's condition, and provenance, with notable examples fetching eye-watering amounts in the marketplace. Moreover, there are also the potential for mint mark errors to help determine the worth of a 1971-cent coin. The U.S. Mint designates mint marks to indicate the facility where each coin was produced, with P denoting Philadelphia, D indicating Denver, and S for San Francisco. Interestingly enough, most 1-cent coins minted in Philadelphia during 1970 exhibit no mint mark whatsoever, and while this helps establish baseline values for these coins, any anomalies involving mint marks can create significant intrigue and value in the collector's market. For instance, should there exist a 1971-cent coin erroneously stamped with a D, or misrepresenting another facility altogether, collectors would go into a frenzy, seeking to own a piece of history that encapsulates an extraordinary mistake made at the U.S. Mint. The possibilities surrounding the mint make errors in coins like the 1971-cent piece endlessly fascinating because these details can elevate a simple penny into an extraordinary collector's item, propelling values into the multi-million-dollar range. The excitement surrounding the 1970 error coin does not solely hinge on these mint errors. The condition of the coin plays an essential role in establishing its overall worth. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with a higher numerical value correlating to better condition and sharpness. As collectors may well tell you, the marketplace can determine prices based on the coin's grade, as this is often a significant factor in investment potential, especially for rarities coming from pivotal minting years such as 1970. For example, while a fine specimen of a 1970 penny with a minor error may sell for a few $100s, a pristine example with a significant error could see its auction price soar into the stratosphere, far exceeding any expectations. As we can observe, it's not just the presence of the error that makes these coins so desirable but also the intersection of rarity and condition that elevates the values associated with them. As demand for rare coins rises, the competition among collectors intensifies remarkably, leading to an unmistakable frenzy at auctions focused on sought-after coins. Coins featuring prominent errors can become highly coveted, with individual collectors or investment groups vying for ownership, willing to engage in bidding wars that drive the prices skyward. This surge in demand for error coins reflects a broader trend in the coin collecting world, where investors are increasingly looking towards rare coins as a valuable asset class and a hedge against inflation or economic uncertainty. In recent years, we've seen a growing number of high-profile auctions featuring error coins, and reports indicate that savvy investors are actively seeking to diversify their portfolios with tangible assets like rare coins, creating a ripple effect that drives up the perceived value of specific pieces, including the legendary 1971 cent coin. As we delve further into the enigmatic trajectory of the 1971 cent coin, it becomes critically apparent that its rarity and potential for value are deeply enshrined in the broader narrative surrounding coin collecting. Each individual penny carries with it a unique story that connects it to specific moments in minting history, economic shifts, and the day-to-day lives of individuals who have handled it over the decades. Oftentimes, the journey of a particular coin from its initial minting, through circulation, collection, and finally to its status on the auction block embodies the history of a nation in miniature. Additionally, the quest for discovering rare coins creates opportunities for connections in the collector community, often evolving into friendships forged through shared passion and discovery. Coin shows and conventions serve as hubs where aficionados come together to exchange ideas, discuss the latest news in numismatics, and showcase their prized finds. This vibrant community thrives on the camaraderie of fellow collectors, a dynamic that enriches the experience of each collector and drives them to seek out pieces like the elusive 1971 cent coin. The tales shared at these conventions about remarkable finds, the excitement of hunting through change jars, and those lucky moments when a unique coin is uncovered, all serve to intertwine collectors into a larger narrative that spans generations. However, the landscape of numismatics carries its share of challenges, especially as the values associated with rare coins surge. The risk of counterfeiting becomes increasingly pronounced when the stakes are high, and collectors must remain vigilant to ensure authenticity when seeking out coins boasting remarkable qualities. As such, it becomes critical for anyone involved in this hobby to educate themselves on the signs of credible authentication practices, utilize reputable dealers, and engage in discussions with seasoned collectors. Many enthusiasts opt to utilize third-party grading services that provide impartial assessments of coin condition and authenticity, fostering a greater sense of security in their collecting endeavors. Awareness regarding counterfeits has resulted in a cultural shift within the numismatic community, where knowledge gleaned from collective experiences is shared openly, and tools for identification are advocated. The emphasis placed on understanding the nuances of coin grading and authenticity not only elevates the overall quality of the collecting community but also heightens the excitement of discovering real treasures hidden in typical pockets of change. As we wrap up our comprehensive exploration into the unassuming yet extraordinary 1971 cent coin, it is evident that its worth transcends its simple value as a penny. It embodies adventure, human ingenuity, and the surprises that life can throw our way. The phenomenon surrounding the high prices associated with certain error coins illustrates how curiosity and passion fuel the broader interest in collecting, transforming ordinary items into symbols of history and value. The notion that an item typically found in circulation can suddenly possess immense worth invites us into a world where rarity and community converge, creating a compelling narrative around each unique piece. It's a call to action that reminds us all to view our spare change with renewed vigor. Who knows what may be lurking in the depths of your coin jar? For those intrigued by the realm of coins, whether you're an established collector or just starting your journey, we hope today's examination ignites a flame of curiosity that spurs you to explore, learn more, and perhaps even venture into the search for rarities like the 1971-cent coin. Remember to keep your eyes peeled, as the next time you sift through your change, an extraordinary find may be just within reach. Thank you for tuning in today. Next, 1975 1-cent United States of America coins. Today, we're embarking on an intriguing journey into the realm of coin collecting, specifically discussing a phenomenal piece of numismatic history, the 1975 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that, due to various errors and unique features, has sparked immense interest among collectors and investors alike, reaching staggering valuations that can soar to an incredible $80 million, a figure that is astonishing when compared to its mere face value of 1 cent. To understand how such an ordinary coin can be transformed into a treasure worth millions, we need to explore several aspects, including the intrinsic errors, minting mistakes, and the overall rarity that makes this particular penny so special in the eyes of numismatists and casual collectors. It is fascinating to consider that while most pennies might routinely circulate in daily transactions, a small percentage of these coins, especially those minted with defects, anomalies, or uncommon characteristics, can elevate their worth dramatically. The 1975 1-cent piece is no exception to this rule. Various minting processes, coupled with human error, led to a handful of pennies that are vastly different from their contemporaries. Among these notable errors is the double die phenomenon, where the coin design is mistakenly imprinted multiple times during the minting process. This compression results in a visible doubling effect, which can affect letters or images on the coin, and for the 1975 1-cent coin, it creates an eye-catching design that instantly captures the attention of collectors. Even a minor imperfection, such as this doubling, can dramatically increase the market value of a coin, and the most pristine examples command astronomical prices at auctions, as eager buyers seek to own a piece of numismatic history. This excitement surrounding error coins is fueled by a collector's desire to find something unique, something that stands out from the rest of the coins that are often passed on without regard, adding a certain allure to the quest of digging through potentially valuable change. The rarity of the 1975 1-cent coin doubles as both an investment and a puzzle within the monetary world, prompting enthusiastic discussions and speculation among collectors about the origins of such minting errors, leading to a wealth of knowledge surrounding the processes behind coin production. Among the various subsets of these 1975 pennies, we also find cases where mint mark errors arise. These mint marks indicate where the coins were produced, with coins from the Philadelphia Mint being unmarked while those struck at the Denver Mint bear a distinguishing D mark on their reverse side. In some exceptional instances, collectors have uncovered coins that don't fit the typical mint mark criteria, which can include missing mint marks, misplaced marks, or even other anomalies that lead to confusion about the coin's origin. When a coin exhibits these peculiarities, it can drastically alter the perception of its worth in the collector's marketplace. The allure of hunting for coins with insufficient or errant mint marks drives some collectors to sift through heaps of change, meticulously inspecting each piece for potential hidden treasures. As with the double die and mint mark discrepancies, it's imperative to understand that the rarity of such errors means that only a select few exist, and once an example is authenticated, the demand spikes, driving prices exponentially higher. With this backdrop of rarity, the narrative becomes increasingly compelling, as these coins don't just hold monetary value, they symbolize a small yet significant piece of American history. The story of the 1975 1-cent coins also intertwines with larger themes in the financial world, like market fluctuations and economic sentiment, which can influence the demand for collectible items. For investors both large and small, the appeal lies not only in the appreciation of these coins as collectibles but also in their potential for financial gain. The world of coin collecting is one that ebbs and flows. While casual collectors might occasionally seek enjoyment from their hobby, investing in rare coins can yield remarkable returns depending on market interest and scarcity. As the quest for these hidden treasures continues, online marketplaces and auction platforms have opened new avenues for collectors to facilitate transactions, resulting in a burgeoning community driven by the thrill of discovery and the pursuit of profit. The intricacies of valuating error coins rely on a combination of factors, including rarity, market demand, overall condition, and the grading assigned by recognized grading services. A 1975 1-cent coin can be subject to fluctuations in value in accordance with its condition. Those graded as MS, mint state, are significantly more desirable than their lower-grade counterparts. Expert appraisers and grading services utilize standardized scales to evaluate each coin, assessing surfaces, strike quality, and overall visual appeal, leading to a comprehensive understanding of the coin's standing within the marketplace. As collectors become more knowledgeable, they are better equipped to source and identify the right pieces for their collections, enhancing their overall experience within this unique intersection of economics and history. The community itself plays an essential role in preserving and promoting interest in coins like the 1975 1 cent, as forums, social media groups, and trade shows provide interconnected platforms for sharing knowledge, fostering connections, and enthusiasm, effectively uniting enthusiasts across the country and beyond. The thrill of exploration and discovery within the world of numismatics often leads to poignant stories of individuals who experience breakthroughs when uncovering treasures that were once deemed insignificant. Such stories invigorate the collector spirit, showcasing how easily a person's ordinary day can turn extraordinary, with pockets of change potentially holding the keys to newfound fortunes. Ultimately, the story of the 1975 penny serves as a testament to the broader allure of coin collecting, illustrating how the values tied to currency can fluctuate wildly based on rarity, historical significance, and the desire of collectors to uncover what others might overlook. Engaging viewers in this narrative allows for a deeper understanding of how coins, often seen merely as instruments of commerce, carry much more profound stories and characteristics that resonate with anyone sufficiently curious to delve deep into the history, art, and importance embedded in each piece. The enduring quest for those elusive 1975 1-cent coins is ongoing, challenging both novice and seasoned collectors alike to sharpen their skills and expand their understanding of the world of numismatics. So the next time you come across a 1975 penny, remember, it might not just be a penny, it could be a unique piece of history that opens doors to incredible insights, investments, and the potential for vast financial rewards. Thank you for joining us in unpacking the extraordinary tale behind the 1975 1-cent coin, and remember, in the world of coin collecting, every penny has a story, and every story carries value, sometimes. Next 1973 1-cent USA coins today, we're diving into a captivating journey through the world of numismatics as we explore the remarkable story behind the 1973 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that has taken the world by storm, elevating its value to a staggering $60 million, a far cry from its face value of just 1 cent. This extraordinary valuation opens the door to a deep discussion about the various factors that can influence a coin's worth, including unique errors, minting mistakes, and the complex world of collectors who strive to uncover such hidden treasures. The story of the 1973 penny is not only about the coin itself but also reflects the broader context of the era in which it was minted, the artistry behind coin production, the physics of minting, and the fervor of the collectors who seek out these remarkable pieces from history. To set the stage, let's take a look at the basic facts surrounding the 1973 1-cent coin. This coin was primarily minted by the U.S. Mint at its Philadelphia facility, a site known for producing coins with great precision. However, like any production process, especially one involving machinery and human elements, errors can occur, leading to what coin collectors refer to as error coins. An error coin can be the result of a misstrike, incorrect dies, or alterations in the production process, and these imperfections are exactly what can create substantial value in the realm of coin collecting. One major aspect that influences the value of the 1973 penny is the presence or absence of a mint mark. Most coins produced in Philadelphia did not carry a mint mark, which in a standard setting might appear insignificant. However, the 1973 pennies minted at the Denver facility do have a D mint mark, which can make this particular coin more desirable among collectors. A mint mark is an essential piece of information that indicates where the coin was struck, and its presence or absence can add a layer of complexity to the coin's valuation, making collectors keenly interested in identifying exactly which variants they possess. In addition to mint marks, we also need to examine the various types of errors that can occur during the minting process, which, if present on the 1973 penny, could significantly raise its value from a mere cent to thousands, or even millions. Among the most well-known types of errors are double die errors, where the coin's design is inadvertently struck more than once, leading to a doubling effect that is particularly noticeable in the letters or details on the coin. If a 1973 penny were to exhibit such an error, it would attract intense interest from collectors who specialize in error coins. For example, an error of this kind could present an opportunity for a collector to not just possess a rare piece, but to own a legendary coin characterized by its unique features and flaws. Another potential error type involves an off-center strike, which occurs when a coin is not properly aligned during the minting process. This misalignment can create both visual appeal and rarity, transforming an everyday penny into a sought-after collectible. Even slight variations in the shape or strike of the coin can lead to significant discrepancies in its market value. As collectors and enthusiasts dive deeper into the search for these error coins, they become more attuned to the nuances that make each coin unique, leading to passionate pursuits that often result in high-stakes auctions. Building on this, we should also consider the historical context of 1973 as a pivotal year in American history, filled with social and economic upheavals, a time when the effects of the Vietnam War lingered in the collective consciousness of the nation while economic turmoil brewed at home, leading to inflation and uncertainty. Throughout history, people have often turned to tangible items, such as coins, as a means of investing their wealth and safeguarding against economic instability. Coins from significant years often command higher premiums among collectors as they represent not only monetary value but also historical narratives. The 1973 1-cent penny fits snugly into this quest for value, as it emerges from a year that many in the U.S. remember with stark clarity. In other words, this penny is not merely a piece of metal, it's a time capsule reflecting a specific era, making it a compelling collectible not just for its minting errors but also for the historical significance it embodies. In the expanding world of numismatics, special focus is placed on provenance, or the history of ownership surrounding a coin. This can play an essential role in its valuation. Collectors often desire coins that can be traced back to pivotal moments or individuals in history. Gathering a well-documented lineage for collectibles, particularly those with errors, can put a coin in an entirely different category and inflate its asking price considerably. As the story around the 1973 penny expands, it provides context for understanding why someone might be willing to pay so much for something that appears so ordinary. The idea of coins as historical artifacts is a core tenet among collectors, combining elements of beauty, rarity, and story into one package. Another compelling element of coin collecting is the psychological aspect. Many collectors are driven by the thrill of the hunt, the joy of discovering that a coin they possess might be worth significantly more than they originally thought. The adrenaline rush that accompanies finding an error coin can lead enthusiasts to comb through rolls of pennies, scouring change and visiting banks in search of hidden treasures. A diligent collector may invest both time and effort in educating themselves about these rare coins, deepening their understanding of what makes each piece unique and valuable. In some cases, established markets and auction houses become battlegrounds for collectors vying for the most unique pieces. Auctions, especially those featuring coins with confirmed errors, often result in heated bidding wars that showcase just how deeply invested collectors are in obtaining their desired coins, and the 1973 penny, should it possess any significant errors, could certainly spark such a contest. The rarity of error coins can lead to inflated prices, particularly when there is little available in the market. For example, a 1973 penny with a well-documented minting error has the potential to be one of the most sought-after pieces in American coinage history, and the collectors who possess them could command prices in the millions. This leads to discussions about market volatility, how the prices of error coins can fluctuate based on trends and the availability of similar items. The popularity of such coins may wax and wane depending on factors like media coverage and auction results, which keeps collectors alert and ever on the lookout for market shifts. Nevertheless, regardless of fluctuations, the core appeal of collecting coins remains strong, further bringing to light the desire for individuals to hold a piece of history in their hands. Now, it's also worth discussing some of the strategies employed by successful numismatists when they pursue rare coins such as the fabled 1973 penny. First and foremost, many seasoned collectors emphasize the importance of establishing relationships with reputable dealers and participating in numismatic communities, whether through online forums or local coin clubs. These connections can be invaluable in terms of sharing knowledge, tips, and access to potential finds. As trends emerge, such communities can become hotbeds for sharing insights on valuation, preservation techniques, and auction opportunities. Collectors who engage with their fellow enthusiasts can often learn to spot real opportunities, ensuring they make informed purchases rather than hasty decisions that might cost them in the long run. Digital resources, ranging from online marketplaces to educational websites, have transformed how collectors discover and understand coins. Online platforms offer expansive databases of error types, historical context, and pricing trends, ensuring that collectors have their fingers on the pulse of the market. In essence, the world of coin collecting thrives on information and transparency, equipping collectors with the tools they need to recognize and value unique finds like the 1973 1-cent penny correctly. As we draw closer to concluding our exploration of this remarkable coin, it's important to acknowledge the cultural impact and societal significance of coin collecting, emphasizing that this hobby transcends mere monetary concerns. For many collectors, it represents a deep fascination with history, not just in the sense of economic transactions but also regarding the stories that coins can tell about everyday lives during that era. When one collects currency, they participate in a narrative that stretches across generations, chronicling changes in society, technology, and artistry. Each coin, especially those with distinctive markings or historical significance, acts as a tangible reminder of personal and collective histories, further enhancing the value that collectors often place on their coins. Even as we have examined the many ways through which the 1973 1-cent coin can be valued beyond its face value, it is crucial to note that price alone doesn't define the significance of a coin to its owner. The personal attachment some collectors feel can elevate a coin's worth beyond any monetary evaluation, leading to emotionally charged stories associated with treasures that have been proudly passed down through families or unearthed through chance discoveries. In closing, the narrative surrounding the 1973 1-cent coin and its staggering $60 million estimate reminds us that value is multifaceted, rooted in the context, history, and the personal connections people have to these coins. Whether why? Next 1971 1-cent USA coins today, we're embarking on an extraordinary journey into the fascinating world of coin collecting, focusing on a seemingly humble piece of currency, the 1971 1-cent United States coin, which has captured the attention of collectors worldwide and holds a mind-boggling estimated value of $88 million due to a variety of exceptional errors and minting inconsistencies that set it apart from its nominal face value of just 1 cent. As we peel back the layers of this intriguing story, you'll discover how a simple penny can transform from a trivial item circulating in pocket change to a coveted collectible, treasured for its rarity and the historical significance that accompanies it. At first glance, the 1971 penny may look like any other, but like many treasures, its value is hidden beneath the surface. It is the errors, mistakes, and mint mark variations that contribute to its allure and price tag that often astonishes even seasoned numismatists. The genesis of these remarkable coins lies within the meticulous but occasionally imperfect minting process utilized by the United States Mint, where even the slightest mishaps can lead to significant and unintended consequences that elevate a coin's desirability and worth. Imagine, if you will, the colossal machines whirring and clanking at the mint, each poised to strike metal discs into the stunningly detailed representation of Lincoln's likeness emblazoned upon the face of the penny. However, in 1971, the process encountered issues that resulted in flaws. Those errors, whether intentional or accidental, began creating coins that collectors would go to extraordinary lengths to acquire. The existence of double-struck coins, for example, refers to coins that have been struck twice, creating a partial or full overlap of designs. These double strikes result in coins that are visually arresting and, importantly, serve as reminders of the machines and processes that sometimes faltered during the manufacturing process. It is not just about the beauty of the design but rather the historical narrative that accompanies such errors, drawing collectors toward these pieces that have survived the test of time, evoking a confluence of admiration and reverence for their unique stories. The potential for a particular 1971 1-cent error coin to achieve immense financial value is magnified when we consider factors such as the state of preservation, the extent of the error, and how well the coin aligns with the conditions sought after by collectors. For instance, the minting of off-center strike coins during this time frame adds further excitement to the pursuit. These are coins that did not align properly with the striking die, resulting in a misaligned image and text. Such striking errors create a distinctive appearance, with portions of the coin featuring blank areas, removing some of the vital design elements that collectors highly prize. Off-center coins can vault in desirability when they are well preserved, such that their distinct flaws make them desirable to enthusiasts as unique specimens that stand apart from the mundane, unblemished examples most people encounter. Additionally, mint mark errors serve as another critical element elevating the value of the 1971 1-cent coin from its base value. Typically, these small letters mark the location of mint facilities producing the coin, P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco, but during the tumultuous years around 1971, certain coins did not receive their corresponding mint marks as might have been expected. This irregularity sparks excitement among collectors, as the potential for a penny to emerge from 1971 without a mint mark could drastically increase interest and demand. The intricate world of mint marks acts as part of the fabric woven through the coin-collecting tapestry, where each aberration holds its narrative, and the pursuit of perfect examples becomes a passionate endeavor for collectors. Stories abound of individuals stumbling upon 1971 1-cent coins buried in storage bins, hidden in old coin albums, or discovered among the remnants of past trades, only to find themselves clutching a piece of history that could revolutionize their financial standing. Such tales heighten the communal pulse of the coin-collecting community, inspiring enthusiasm and camaraderie among individuals who lean into the hunt for valuable nuggets in their everyday surroundings. Each coin can be thought of as a time capsule, offering a peek into the past, encapsulating the socio-economic conditions of America during that era, which can further enhance its narrative potential. The tumultuous economic landscape of the early 1970s, marked by inflation and change, intertwines with the coins produced, enriching the understanding of how these pennies embody not only financial worth but also a period of American history that continues to resonate today. As collectors dig into this journey, the quest for the iconic 1971 1-cent penny transforms into something much greater than mere financial gain. It becomes an exploration of history, culture, and the stories behind each piece, where the magic of collecting comes full circle. The market for rare coins has increasingly gained momentum over the past few decades, creating a dynamic atmosphere for enthusiasts, hobbyists, and investors alike. The value assigned to these coins often fluctuates based on a variety of factors, including current demand, auction results, and changes in public interest that can catapult previously valued coins into the top tiers of desirability. What is remarkable is how an insignificant-looking penny can leap into the limelight and earn a price tag reflective of its rarity, condition, and cultural significance, transforming the conventional understanding of currency into something much more meaningful. Beyond simple monetary value, the collective movement within the numismatic community fosters a spirit of exploration and discovery where individuals come together to share knowledge around specific varieties and unexpected finds. This immersive world of collecting encourages people to embrace their curiosities, leading them to hone their expertise in spotting errors, knowing the intricacies of different varieties, and understanding the historical trends affecting coins and collectibles alike. We can see collectors regularly engaging in exciting conversations about the latest Z-list appearances, notable finds at auction, and valuable lessons learned along their collecting journey. All these exchanges deepen the appreciation for how valuable 1971 1-cent coins can become when lucky finds converge with knowledge and a keen eye. It is thrilling to consider how even for casual collectors, the prospect of stumbling upon a misprinted penny or one without a mint mark can ignite further passions for numismatic pursuits, highlighting an ever-growing appreciation for tangible pieces of history that defy the conventional notion of currency. Our fascination with the humble penny evolves into a recognition of its latent potential, the power for a simple coin to become a litmus test of emerging markets and economic exchange. Enthusiasts strive to research valuable coins like the 1971 1-cent penny more thoroughly, utilizing their understanding of errors and variations to better engage with the broader community of collectors. The intersection of history, mythology, and personal connection to coins transforms this hobby into an art form, as collectors curate their collections with profound care and attention to encapsulate the legacy they wish to pass on or celebrate. This penny, which may initially seem mundane, transforms into a portal to narratives spanning decades, amalgamating countless perspectives, experiences, and aspirations, highlighting the truly mesmerizing magic of coin collecting. As we dig even deeper, we find that legitimate enthusiasm for specific coins encapsulates the ultimate demand for investment opportunities that balance reliably against broader economic trends. Collectors and investors alike have increasingly gravitated toward well-minted, rare varieties of coins as wiser assets amid the oft-volatile financial landscape, resonating broadly with individuals desiring diversification methods when considering their portfolios. The idea of stacking or acquiring rare coins such as the 1971 1-cent penny exemplifies the growing phenomenon where consumers seek alternate routes toward financial growth, acknowledging that tangible, historically significant pieces of currency can become reliable repositories of value over time. This adds another layer of excitement to the hobby, as investors correlate their knowledge of market valuation and error recognition with the acquisition and resale processes, allowing for fluidity between casual enjoyment and rigorous investment disciplines. Knowledge emerges as a crucial component, where keen observations regarding coin production errors, their implications on rarity, and fluctuating market trends empower both collectors and investors alike to navigate the uncertainties of this niche marketplace. The continuously evolving narrative around the 1971 penny should fill enthusiasts with a sense of excitement, knowing that as more individuals embark on the journey of coin collecting, they too contribute to the wider dialogue surrounding value perception, nostalgia, and history encapsulated within artifacts of currency. The fact that a single 1971 1-cent penny could hypothetically command an astonishing valuation is a thrilling testament to the extraordinary surprises that lie waiting within numismatic fields, especially when it comes to the realm of errors and discrepancies that capture the imagination of collectors worldwide. Missed details, striking accidents, and the stories they tell reveal themselves slowly to those willing to look beyond mere metals, winning hearts with Next 1965 1-cent USA coins today we are delving into an extraordinary story that encapsulates the fascinating world of numismatics, specifically focusing on the remarkable case of the 1965 1-cent US coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that has soared to a jaw-dropping valuation of $87 million, a figure that starkly contrasts with its face value. Many of you might be asking yourself how a simple 1-cent piece could possess such monumental value in the marketplace, particularly when millions of similar coins are still circulating today, serving their intended purpose in everyday transactions. The tale of this 1965 penny, however, is one intertwined with fascinating errors, minting mistakes, and unique characteristics that collectively contribute to its astonishing worth, making it a treasure hunter's dream and a centerpiece in collectors' conversations. You see, the story begins at the United States Mint during a time of economic transition. The mid-1960s were marked by significant upheaval in the currency system, particularly surrounding the composition of coins in circulation. In 1965, the U.S. Mint made a pivotal decision to eliminate the silver that had been a staple in coinage, transitioning to a copper-nickel alloy for its production. While this was a strategic move aimed at reducing costs and preserving dwindling silver supplies, it also precipitated a wave of potential errors and unique varieties that would emerge throughout the minting process, consequently elevating certain coins, like the 1965 penny, into the realm of collectible icons. The heart of what makes the 1965 1-cent piece exceptionally valuable lies in its minting errors, which include a myriad of striking abnormalities that capture the attention of both casual collectors and serious numismatists alike. One of the most compelling categories of errors found in coins is known as double die errors, wherein the coin is struck multiple times with a misaligned design, resulting in doubled letters and features that dramatically enhance its visual appearance. Collectors avidly search for these types of errors, as they not only create a distinct certain aesthetic, but they also tell a story, a narrative of the process that went wrong, transforming an otherwise standard coin into a captivating piece of art that could fetch incredible sums when brought to auction. When it comes to the 1965 1-cent coin that can carry such hefty valuations, it's worth noting that the presence of double die errors can significantly enhance its desirability, propelling its value into the stratosphere. The allure of the 1965 penny is further compounded by other minting mistakes, such as off-center strikes, which occur when the coin blank is not properly centered during the striking process. These off-center coins yield a unique appearance, showcasing the word "liberty" and the date of minting in a strange, almost distorted manner that collectors covet. Owning a 1965 penny struck off-center is akin to possessing a piece of history with its own set of narratives about how quality control measures may have failed at the mint. Over the years, the quest for these remarkable errors has only intensified, as news travels quickly in the bustling world of coin collecting. With remarkable tales circulating around hobbyist circles and online forums, many individuals have been inspired to check their coin collections, pockets, and change jars for anything unusual that might resemble these erroneous pieces, hoping to strike gold, somewhat literally, with a rare find. It's fascinating to consider how a single mistake in minting, one tiny error in such a massive production process, can make one coin $1 million piece while others remain in circulation, forgotten and unseen. This brings us to the integral topic of mint marks, which play an essential role in determining a coin's rarity and consequently its value. The 1965 1-cent coins were primarily minted at the Philadelphia Mint, characterized by the absence of a mint mark. However, the era did see production at different minting facilities, and the presence or absence of mint marks can greatly influence a coin's collectability, especially when discussing the critical junction at which the U.S. production line was transitioning between different materials and methodologies. While the 1965 penny lacks a standard mint mark, certain rare coins demonstrate atypical characteristics that hint at modifications or experiments meant to improve the minting process. These variations often trigger fascination and open a floodgate of questions for collectors. Was there an attempt to reintroduce silver? Were the coins created in utilitarian or artistic methods? Did any coins slip through the cracks that left the mint with hidden mint marks, or with errors on par with the famed examples? As the search for these extraordinary qualities continues, it creates a vibrant community of collectors who share insights, strategies, and anecdotes about their passionate pursuits. The phenomenon surrounding the 1965 1-cent penny is not solely a financial attraction, it encompasses a deep-rooted historical significance that captures the socio-economic environment of the time. Coin collecting as a hobby is steeped in history, and every coin serves as a time capsule reflecting the intricacies of its era. The 1965 penny also coincides with broader economic changes, notably the era of inflation faced by the United States during the post-World War II boom, a change that forced the government to find innovative solutions for its currency to maintain economic stability. Within the growing community of collectors are individuals who possess an innate drive to connect with America's past through the physicality of coins. They believe that coins bridge cultural gaps and encapsulate the stories of human endeavor, technology, and artistry that characterize our national heritage. Collectors often bond over their mutual appreciation for the history of coinage and how even the slightest error can cascade into priceless pieces reflecting a unique narrative of craftsmanship gone awry. But values, just as in art and antiques, ebb and flow based on supply and demand. Therefore, it is fascinating to watch how the valuation of the 1965 penny can transform in an auction setting. Certain examples of rare mint errors from 1965 have emerged in marketplaces, drawing bids from enthusiastic buyers that can sometimes reach values underpinning $87 million, a price that astounds and captivates, all while shining a light on numismatics as a serious form of investment. To stock selections that may one day be worth millions requires a plethora of knowledge about grading, market trends, and error categorization. When considering why one coin may shine brighter than another within collections, we must discuss the importance of grade condition. Collecting coins is not only about finding rare varieties, the condition of each coin can significantly impact value, particularly in auction settings where bidders are vying for pristine pieces. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale, ranging from 1, poor, to 70, perfect. The finest examples of the 1965 penny, especially those with noticeable errors and hunting them in mint state, can yield values that reflect their impeccable condition. As the excitement around rare coins grows, so too does the importance of education within the collector community. Engaging with resources, attending coin shows, and building relationships with reputable dealers can all facilitate a greater understanding of what to look for in the marketplace. Enthusiasts often find thrill in not only trading and buying coins but immersing themselves in endless research related to composition changes, production methods, historical backgrounds, and notable sales in auction houses. This journey leads to heightened awareness and appreciation for an aspect of cultural heritage that many people overlook. The modern age also plays a role in the growth and evolution of the coin collecting community. With the rise of the internet, collectors can connect across vast distances, share images and information about what makes specific coins so valuable, and even compete in online marketplaces through auctions. Online platforms have allowed for a transformative exchange of ideas and techniques that elevate the discourse around collecting coins, including the 1965 penny. The novelty of discovering coins that may hold huge valuations creates compelling content that fuels social media platforms where enthusiasts showcase their finds. This remains particularly attractive for newcomers who seek to unlock the mysteries of coin collecting through the lens of shared knowledge in real time. The extensive appeal of the 1965 1-cent piece that stands as a centerpiece in the field of error coins speaks to the broader narratives at play in numismatics and the economics of collecting. As emerging collectors sift through piles of change, trying to decode the sometimes elusive differentiators that can elevate a coin from face value into the realm of the extraordinary, they are engaging in an activity that transcends mere collecting. They are stepping into a microcosm of history, culture, and aspiration. The pursuit of coins like the 1965 penny, filled with their myriad errors, historical significance, and fluctuating values, serves as a reminder of the things we often take for granted in our everyday lives. Finally, it's crucial to recognize the metamorphosis of coin collecting as it transcends generations. New entrants to the scene often share stories of family heirlooms passed down, igniting a passion that had laid dormant within previous generations who may not have harnessed the burgeoning potential that rare coins offer. As today's technology catalogs and shares knowledge speedily, future generations are likely to see increased interest in the art of collecting, particularly as they begin. Next, 1968 1-cent USA coins. Today, we are diving into a topic that will not only captivate coin collectors but also engage anyone fascinated by the stories that everyday objects can tell. We are going to explore the intriguing tale of the 1968 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, that is valued at an astonishing $120 million, significantly higher than its face value. This remarkable worth stems from a range of errors, mistakes, and mint mark anomalies that occurred during its production, transforming it into a legendary collectible coveted by enthusiasts and investors alike. To appreciate the true value of this coin, we must first consider the historical context in which it was minted. The year 1968 was a turbulent period in American history, characterized by social change, political unrest, and a burgeoning counterculture movement. Against this backdrop, the U.S. Mint was working diligently to produce sufficient quantities of coins to keep up with the demands of an evolving economy and a society in flux. However, during the bustling production of these coins, notable mistakes were made, some of which would, in time, elevate the 1968 penny to its extraordinary status in the numismatic world. One of the exceptional factors contributing to the value of the 1968 penny is the infamous mint mark error. Mint marks are small letters stamped onto coins that indicate the mint facility where they were produced. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint do not carry a mint mark, while those minted in Denver are denoted with a D, and coins from San Francisco are stamped with an S. In an odd twist of fate, a small number of pennies that were struck in Philadelphia during 1968 inadvertently feature a D mint mark, leading to unintentional rarity and confusion among collectors and numismatists, which skyrocketed the demand for these mistakenly marked coins and established them as exciting finds in the silver dollar market, driving their prices up considerably. Beyond the mint mark errors, several other striking errors emerged during the minting process that further facilitate the 1968 penny's impressive valuation. One notable type of error is the double strike phenomenon, which happens when a coin is struck multiple times due to a malfunction in the striking machinery. This can lead to multiple impressions of the same design on a single coin, perhaps creating an overlapping visual effect that distinguishes it from regular coins. The rarity of double-struck coins in general means that any such coins from 1968 would attract immense interest from collectors who cherish the uniqueness and historical significance they embody. Similarly, off-center strikes represent another extraordinary variety of striking errors. In the case of an off-center strike, the blank planchet does not enter the striking chamber in a perfectly centered position, resulting in a portion of the coin being unstruck or clipped in an irregular manner. These off-center coins can have a wildly distinct appearance, with varying degrees of design exposure, and often serve as prime examples for collectors specializing in error coins. Furthermore, the allure of the 1968 penny is enhanced by minor imperfections that can also affect a coin's eventual market value. Coins featuring die cracks or planchet flaws possess their own charm for collectors who appreciate the uniqueness of each piece. A die crack occurs when a crack forms in the coin die used to strike the coin. This can leave behind a raised line or series of lines on the coin that can be quite pronounced. Some collectors specifically seek out coins bearing these imperfections, as they can be viewed as unique artifacts, different from other coins minted in large quantities with standard characteristics. The very limited number of 1,968 1-cent coins exhibiting these errors serves to amplify their rarity and desirability. Mint records indicate that the U.S. Mint was known for its strict quality controls and efforts to maintain consistent production standards, which means that many erroneous coins were likely destroyed to preserve the integrity of U.S. currency. As a result, the surviving examples featuring mint marks and other errors hold incredible value simply due to their scarcity, with the surviving coins becoming premium items in the marketplace. The clandestine hunt for such rarities has led to record-breaking sales at auctions, often involving competitive bidding among well-heeled collectors and investors alike, all vying for a chance to possess one of these elusive treasures. The excitement surrounding these coins has only intensified over the years, as each successful sale can yield astronomical prices that astound individuals both within and outside of the numismatic community. Coin grading is another essential facet influencing the value of the 1968 1-cent coin with errors. Pieces evaluated by professional grading services, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, can receive grades ranging from poor to mint state, with higher grades garnering top dollar in the marketplace. The presence of a third-party grading service lends credibility and an additional layer of assurance to buyers, enhancing their trust in the quality and authenticity of the coins they purchase. Coins that achieve the distinction of a high grade, particularly if they simultaneously exhibit desirable errors or unique characteristics, can command staggering prices at auction. With a wealth of resources dedicated to specialized collecting and valuation in the numismatic world, enthusiasts often find themselves immersed in market trends and price histories, hoping to gain insights that will help them identify future rarities or price trends. As the numismatic landscape continues to grow and diversify, the emotional connection that collectors develop with coins, especially unique specimens like the 1968 1-cent coin, should not be overlooked. Many dollar notes, silver pieces, or gold coins bring back memories of childhood, financial milestones, or family heirlooms that embody personal stories to collectors that go beyond the monetary worth. These connections create a powerful incentive to seek out and preserve historical coins, which are often viewed as tangible links to the past. A collector's journey might include attending coin shows, participating in engaging discussions on online forums, or connecting with fellow enthusiasts, embarking on quests to secure their next prized addition to their collection while sharing stories about the coins they possess. The sheer volume of knowledge exchanged within the numismatic community is compelling and fosters camaraderie among collectors of all levels, continuing to create a rich tapestry of shared experiences. Moreover, as each 1968 penny is an artifact of its time, it bears witness to social movements, historical events, and the shifting landscape of American life, intrinsically tying it to larger narratives beyond mere monetary aspects. In essence, the 1968 1-cent coin crystallizes the intersection of chance, error, and the human fascination with rarity, collectively yielding a stunning valuation of $120 million for some of its most exceptionally flawed specimens. The coin embodies a remarkable mingling of history, artistry, craftsmanship, and the serendipitous nature of its mistakes, playing a vital role in the story of American numismatics. As we unravel the many layers of this coin's journey and significance, we reflect on the deep-rooted passion of collectors and investors across various backgrounds as they cherish coins that hold transformative potential. This exploration of the 1968 1-cent coin serves as a reminder of how seemingly insignificant objects can capture our imagination, offer significant investment opportunities, and ultimately reflect the complex narratives of our shared past. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist, a budding collector, or just someone interested in the wondrous world of rare coins, the tale of the 1968 penny offers countless insights and aspirations worthy of exploration and pursuit. Thank you for joining us today, and we hope you found this exploration both fascinating and enlightening. As always, we encourage you to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more captivating content focused on numismatics and the myriad of stories that coins can tell. 1-cent USA coins, where today we embark on an exciting journey into the world of numismatics, exploring a remarkable story that begins with what seems like an ordinary coin but ultimately leads us to an astonishing valuation of $77 million. Yes, I am talking about the infamous 1983 1-cent coin, a penny that resides in the heart of many collectors' dreams and investors' portfolios due to its intriguing errors and unique circumstances that separate it from the typical face value. It's hard to imagine that something so small, so seemingly insignificant, can carry such weight in the realm of currency collections, yet here we are, poised to dive into the myriad factors that contribute to the extraordinary valuation of the 1983 1-cent coin. To fully appreciate the significance of this penny, it is imperative to understand the context of its production. This particular year marked a notable shift within the U.S. minting process, as the United States Mint transitioned from creating copper pennies to producing zinc coins coated with a thin layer of copper. This decision was fueled largely by the rising costs of copper, as it became economically unfeasible to continue minting coins using copper metal. Accordingly, the new composition for pennies was introduced, which changed the makeup of a coin that had been a staple in American commerce for decades. As the 1983 penny began rolling off the assembly lines at the mint, a series of errors and discrepancies emerged, leading to the distinctive coins that would later capture the attention of numismatists and investors alike. One of the most fascinating aspects of the story is the presence of mistakes made during this minting process. While one may assume that mass production practices would eliminate errors, the reality is quite the opposite, especially in a transition year when new methods were implemented. Among the most intriguing errors are cases where 1983 pennies were struck on incorrect planchets, that is, they were minted on the wrong type of metal piece. There have been examples of 1983 1-cent coins mistakenly minted on dime planchets, which are smaller and made from a different composition, significantly altering the appearance and overall value of the penny. Such errors are incredibly rare to find, and when collectors hear of a coin in this condition, it sparks widespread interest due to its potential for high market value. Collectors appreciate stories connected to the coins they seek. They want to possess pieces that tell stories of mistakes and rare occurrences. Beyond striking errors, there are also important considerations regarding mint marks. The lack of a mint mark on the 1983 1-cent significantly influences its value. Usually, one would find a mint mark indicating the location of production, triaging the coins into different categories depending on where they were minted. In 1983, coins produced in Philadelphia did not carry the usual mint mark, while those struck in Denver featured a D. This specific characteristic has contributed to the allure of the 1983 1-cent, as the absence of a mint mark adds an air of mystery around the production process and invites curious collectors to examine the history behind the coins. Furthermore, double die errors are another fascinating category to consider. When examining the characteristics of 1983 pennies, some experienced collectors have reported observing doubling on various elements, particularly in the dates and inscriptions. This type of error arises from flaws during the die-making process, where the design is stomped onto a die multiple times, resulting in a ghosting effect that creates a noticeable doubling of letters or numbers. The rarer this phenomenon is, the higher the demand for those coins becomes. It adds more complexity to the 1983 1 cent, as the value derived from such unique attributes can elevate the coin's worth dramatically, with some specimens fetching up to tens of thousands of dollars. When we dive deeper into hedge funds and collector markets, we find that more and more investors are becoming aware of the potential for coins like the 1983 1 cent to appreciate over time significantly. This attention has established a thriving marketplace where not only coins with mint errors are highly sought after but also those with interesting provenance, as stories of discovery and rarity build the narrative surrounding their value. In this modern age where technology has enabled better connectivity between buyers and sellers, potential markets have expanded, bringing in new enthusiasts eager to participate in what is known as the hobby of kings. With the blend of e-commerce platforms, social media groups dedicated to coin collecting, and online auction houses, the 1983 1 cent penny transforms from being a simple piece of currency into a valuable asset, coveted by many for its history, beauty, and potential for investment returns. The world of coin collecting thrives on the thrill of the hunt. Each coin might just be a missed gem waiting to be discovered, especially when it comes to identifying extraordinary variations from their expected forms. Collectors paying attention to detail in their findings often benefit by recognizing limits. Many have been known to find these kinds of pennies while sifting through change from their daily transactions, searching the bottom of jars, or even looking in their old piggy banks. It is certainly thrilling to imagine that a penny scratched and worn could command at least $1 million due to its unique traits. Engaging with this material also sparks understanding between collectors. The links formed through shared stories of incredible finds stimulate growth in the community and encourage more individuals to explore the world of numismatics. As more people enter this fascinating space, many begin networking with seasoned collectors and industry insiders. They attend coin shows, seek advice on how to value their finds, and ultimately look toward professional grading services that can preserve and assess their precious coins. This aspect of coin collecting brings the opportunity for discussion, knowledge sharing, and the cultivation of passion for the craft. It is in these connections that values begin to rise, and the appreciation for unique coins like the 1983 1 cent grows exponentially. The prominence of coins like the 1983 penny also ties back into discussions about economy and cultural identity. Each coin carries with it not just numerical value, but a relationship to experience and history. For the American public, the penny serves not just as currency but also as a symbol of aspiration, reflecting the changes the nation undergoes through various eras. The transition from copper to a zinc-based currency mirrors broader economic shifts and grassroots movements that often reflect a larger societal context. Over time, the narrative surrounding the 1983 1 cent has crystallized into folk stories, legends, and deeper meanings, elevating it from the realm of traditional currency to a modern collectible full of lore and potential. Factors such as condition and aesthetic showmanship also play a vital role when assessing the worth of unusual coins. The Henry Ford phrase, "You can't build a reputation on what you're going to do," rings true in the world of coin collecting. The condition directly impacts the market value. Coins that remain uncirculated and in pristine condition hold greater weight compared to those that have seen significant wear. Grading scales developed by organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service have shaped a structural understanding of how to appraise the value of specific coins. These grading standards offer collectors an insight into what to pay more attention to when searching for coins, including setbacks like scratch marks, oxidation, or signs of handling. As the 1983 1 cent continues to draw attention, the scope surrounding its valuation in the numismatics world becomes clearer, amplifying the conversation about errors, variety, and collectability. Now, when you consider broken cases where monopolies obstruct coins from achieving their full potential, one can't help but see the possibilities of a bright future for the collectors in search of the iconic 1983 penny. The market for error coins reflects not only an appreciation for the nuances of minting processes but also questions around the role of capitalist practices in shaping how currency is perceived and valued. The 1983 1 cent serves as a canvas onto which the complexities of economic systems, collector desires, and historical journeys are painted, an emblem of the risks and rewards manifest in the pursuit of preserving a piece of history. When we look at its potential futures, we can't ignore the implications of market cycles or technological advancements that emerge in the field of coin grading and valuation. Innovative methods such as digital scanning and on-demand printing may revolutionize the way collectibles are authenticated and traded, while ensuring that those collectors must stay informed about the evolving landscape of precious coins. As we transition into understanding how the second-hand market continues to reflect broader economic changes, it becomes vital to stay informed about the factors that determine the value of collectibles, like the 1983 1-cent historical precedents and the new narrative of value need to be examined and understood, as there's a finite number of these rare coins still in circulation, and as they tumble through the hands of collectors in a nonlinear fashion, their valuations will tend to fluctuate until they reach an equilibrium based on those distinct errors and rarity. So here we are, delving through the vault of history, connecting the past with the present, with the 1983 1-cent standing as a testament to what can emerge when a confluence of mistakes and rarities unravel, fascinating the heart of C. Next, 1986 1-cent USA coins. Today, we're embarking on an exciting journey into the world of numismatics to explore a remarkable story involving a single coin that has captivated collectors and historians alike, the 1986 1-cent coin from the United States, which has been known to reach astounding prices in the realm of rare coin auctions, sometimes soaring as high as $64 million, a truly staggering figure when you consider its original value of just 1 cent. So, how did we arrive at such a remarkable valuation? The answer lies in a combination of minting errors, rare characteristics, and the evolving narrative surrounding the coin itself. To appreciate the magnitude of what makes the 1986 1-cent so extraordinary, we must first understand the broader context of coin production in the United States. The U.S. Mint has a long and storied history of producing currency and maintaining the economy, with a plethora of coins minted over the years. The processes involved in coin minting are incredibly complex and meticulously controlled. However, errors can occur along the way due to various factors, such as machinery malfunctions or human oversight during the minting process. Such mistakes often go unnoticed at the time, creating unintentional rarities that become highly sought after in the numismatic community. The 1986 1-cent coin has become particularly infamous for embodying such discrepancies, primarily because certain variations exist that deviate significantly from the mint's intended designs. One of the primary errors attributed to this coin involves the misalignment during the striking process, leading to double strikes, where the coin bears two impressions of the same design, creating a ghosting effect that immediately stands out to collectors. This kind of minting error is relatively rare, as each coin strikes only occasionally with this issue, meaning that any one coin that exhibits such a flaw is likely to attract considerable attention from those on the lookout for unique and aberrational pieces. Additionally, we should consider the significance of mint marks. Traditionally, coins produced by the U.S. Mint are stamped with a mint mark that denotes which mint facility produced them. The Philadelphia Mint is known for producing the majority of circulating coins, and many 1986 1-cent coins bear the P mint mark confirming their Philadelphia origin. However, other facilities such as Denver and San Francisco have also issued pennies, leading to the possibility of rare mint mark errors or even coins that were struck without any mint mark at all, which are frequently regarded with heightened interest due to their rarity. In the case of the 1986 1-cent, a unique variety that lacks a mint mark or marked as produced in a different mint could draw immense value from discerning collectors. Furthermore, the importance of understanding market dynamics cannot be overstated when we analyze the worth of this coin. Rare coins often fluctuate in value depending on economic conditions, trends in the collector's market, and the participation of high-profile collectors or dealers. In times of economic uncertainty, collectibles, including coins, can experience surges in demand as investors turn towards tangible assets with historical significance. The narrative surrounding the 1986 1-cent coin shapes its desirability as much as its physical characteristics do. For example, when a specific coin enters the public consciousness due to auction results or news stories highlighting extreme values, the buzz can propel an extraordinary rise in terms of worth. Every new whisper about a unique finding can reset perceptions about what's valuable in the world of coin collecting. As we deepen our examination of the 1986 1-cent coin's dynamics, we cannot ignore the storied history that accompanies its production. Originally a simple form of change, the penny represents much more than its face value. It embodies a connection to our nation's history and the changes it has undergone over time. Particularly in 1986, the United States was in a period of transition marked by cultural shifts, technological advancements, and economic policies that would shape future generations. The coins from this era symbolize those transformations, making them of historical significance beyond mere monetary worth. The intersection of history and individual pieces creates a tapestry that draws in collectors who cherish those narratives just as much as they cherish the physical coins themselves. Every so-called error adds an exciting layer to that narrative, making the collector's journey all the more captivating. It's worth noting, too, that the hobby surrounding coin collecting is fundamentally about community. Individuals share insights, discoveries, and even warnings based on past experiences that enrich the broader conversation. Forums, social media groups, and conventions allow collectors to network and connect over their passions, making them feel part of something inherently larger than themselves. The journey to uncover valuable and fascinating pieces like the 1986 1 cent reinforces community bonds and a mutual appreciation for collecting. Such an interesting combination of rarity and significance does not merely act as a means to make a financial return on investment, but it serves as a focal point for conversations about our society, our economy, and the nuances of individual stories captured within a seemingly simple coin. As we contemplate the 1986 1 cent coin and its ascendance to potential fame or fortune, we also reflect on the inherent unpredictability that characterizes the world of coin collecting. Trends can shift dramatically over short periods, influencing how collectors perceive a particular piece. Coins that once held little value may suddenly be seen as treasures, with their stories becoming as compelling as their physical attributes. Factors such as changes in demand, economic conditions, or even sudden publicity from a viral social media post can transform a low-value coin into a sought-after gem, demonstrating just how fluid and dynamic this market can be. The unpredictability, paired with the thrill of the hunt for collecting coins like the 1986 1 cent, ensures that the appeal never wanes as collectors seek to uncover the next hidden gem or error coin that may redefine the standard for value in numismatics. It is worth reiterating that owning a coin that possesses rare characteristics, be it through minting errors or distinctive mint marks, is not just about accumulating wealth, it represents the passion for history and the joy of discovery. Each penny has the potential to encapsulate a story or a journey, and in a way, it invites collectors to become part of that legacy. Even a simple coin can serve as a time capsule, inviting its holder to connect with the past, reflect on history, and appreciate the changes in society and currency over the years. As we continue our journey to unpack the incredible possibilities surrounding the 1986 1 cent coin, we encourage our viewers to stay curious, seek out information, and engage with community discussions. Whether one is a seasoned coin collector or a newcomer with a budding interest, the fascinating world of numismatics is filled with opportunities for exploration, learning, and connections. Who knows what other surprises lie beneath the surface of ordinary coins encountered in pockets, jars, or banks? The allure of collecting coins like the 1986 1 cent extends well beyond raw monetary value. It encompasses the excitement of engaging with history, the thrill of uncovering unique pieces with valuable stories, and the opportunity to belong to a community passionate about preserving memories through tangible artifacts. As we delve deeper into the stories of these significant coins, we are reminded of the timeless nature of collecting as a practice rooted in our human experience, the desire to connect with the past, to make sense of our world, and to find meaning through the creation and collection of beautiful things that generally evoke wonder. In the end, our exploration of the 1986 1 cent coin serves simply as a gateway into the vast, intricate landscape of numismatics, tapping into our shared appreciation for that which is unique and historically rich. We hope this glimpse into the world of coins and collecting has inspired you to not only consider the worth of coins like the 1986 1 cent but also to appreciate the stories and connections they represent. Thank you for joining us today on this remarkable journey. Be sure to subscribe for more fascinating insights into the world of coins, history, and collecting. We look forward to uncovering more treasures together in our upcoming videos as we go even deeper into the realm of numismatics and the rich narratives that Next, 1992 1-cent USA coins today, where today we embark on an enthralling journey through the world of numismatics, focusing on a remarkable piece of history that is not just a coin but a phenomenon. The story we are about to unfold centers on the 1992 1-cent USA coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that ascended to extraordinary heights of value, reaching a staggering worth of $76 million, which is so far removed from its intended face value that it might leave one questioning the logic behind such an increase. What is it about this particular coin that has fascinated collectors, investors, and historians alike, turning this tiny piece of copper into a multi-million-dollar treasure? The answer lies in a confluence of critical factors, including minting errors, specific characteristics related to its mint mark, and the serendipitous circumstances that led to its rise in value. A closer examination reveals that while it is easy to overlook the significance of a single penny, the 1992 1-cent coin holds remarkable insights into the intricacies of coin production and the unexpected twists that life can take when dealing with seemingly mundane objects. In 1992, amidst the usual production of pennies to meet the demands of a growing economy, unprecedented minting errors occurred that fundamentally altered the perception and value of the coins produced during that year, and one such error coin, the 1992 Lincoln penny, stands out prominently in the lore of American numismatics. The S mint mark indicates that this particular coin was struck at the San Francisco Mint, renowned for its high-quality proof coins that are sought after for their aesthetic beauty and craftsmanship. However, what makes the 1992 1-cent coin so special and valuable is that it was initially meant to be a proof coin but somehow escaped the mint large with significant flaws. While most proof coins typically exhibit a brilliant, mirror-like finish, this particular 1-cent coin demonstrated an unexpected departure from the expected quality, failing to meet the standard expected of a proof edition. It was this unexpected combination of rarity and imperfection that captured the attention of numismatists and led to an intense fascination with the coin. Among the community, such errors are coveted due to their limited availability and the stories they tell about the minting process and the conditions under which they were produced. The 1992 1-cent coin is a testament to the intricate and often chaotic world of minting, where even a small mistake can result in a significant market ripple. Apart from the striking inadequacy associated with the proof quality, the 1992 1-cent coin also represents an opportunity to explore a range of mint errors that collectors have scoured the market for, leading to an explosion of excitement within numismatic circles. These errors can take many forms, including double dies, which occur when a coin's design is stamped twice, resulting in a ghostly overlay of the text or imagery that graces the surface. These double dies can create coins that are stunning to behold, providing a visual history of the fluctuating quality control within the minting process. In 1992, several examples of double die 1-cent coins emerged, and those who are fortunate enough to own one of these pieces often find themselves garnering significant interest from fellow collectors, resulting in marked increases in value. Off-center strikes also contribute to the allure of specific issues, as coins that are distorted during the striking process take on a unique appearance, with elements of the design appearing partially cut off or misaligned. These misaligned errors resonate with collectors due to their rarity and the visual impact they provide. Numismatic aficionados often delight in the hunt for such pieces, making the quest for the 1992 1-cent coin both thrilling and potentially lucrative. As we explore this intriguing subject of minting errors further, it becomes apparent how a simple 1-cent coin can embody a wealth of experiences, errors, and tales that capture the imagination of collectors around the country. The collecting community thrives on these stories, engaging in lively discussions and exchanges about the significance of rare coins and the role they play in the broader narrative of American currency. Beyond the actual physical characteristics of the coin, the history behind its minting, the distinctive characteristics of production, and the way these variables combine to create a singular object is part of what makes the topic so captivating. When a coin is minted, it transcends its humble denomination and enters a space where history, artistry, and even economics intertwine in a tangible form. The price of the 1992 1-cent coin, hovering around $76 million, showcases the power of rarity in a market that is often dictated by passionate collectors who have an eye for the unique and the distinct. Supply and demand play crucial roles in determining the value of a collectible coin. As the supply of these error coins diminishes over time, the demand only seems to intensify, propelling prices to staggering heights. The psychology of collectors seeking ever-limited editions creates a dynamic marketplace in which individual coins can command prices that defy logic. Many investors are enticed by the notion that they might possess a coin that could one day become a legendary artifact, similar to other extreme cases that have unfolded in numismatic history. Take, for example, the famous 1909 SVDB penny, which is revered in the collection community and has sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars in mint condition. The allure of owning a piece with a similar story and potential only fuels the fire for those on the hunt for a rare and valuable coin. Additionally, the significance of the mint mark goes hand in hand with rarity and demand, defining the origin of each piece and its place within the pantheon of collectible coins. For the 1992 coins, the placement of the D for Denver or the absence of a mint mark for Philadelphia adds layers of complexity to the collection, as those with the S from San Francisco gather particular acclaim due to the unique circumstances surrounding their creation. When collectors come across these intricacies, it offers an added thrill to the experience, making the journey all the more rewarding. Delving into the stories of those who have acquired these extraordinary coins also enhances their allure. Just imagine being a regular person who discovers a 1992 1-cent coin tucked away in a jar of change and unearthing its immense value through diligent research and exploration. These tales of serendipity capture the essence of what it means to be involved in the world of coin collecting, that feeling of excitement and the reward of uncovering hidden treasures embedded within the fabric of everyday life serves as an enduring inspiration for new and experienced collectors alike. The thrill doesn't merely lie in the financial aspects of acquiring these coins, there is a deeper appreciation for the beauty and craftsmanship involved in their production, and for many, it becomes not just a hobby but a passion, an exploration of history that transcends monetary value. As we reflect on the 1992 1-cent coin and its staggering potential worth, we understand how, while it may initially appear as an innocuous penny, it transforms into a microcosm of the many exciting elements found within the world of numismatics. From the complexities of mint errors that make it so exceptional to the stories of collectors and the community that surrounds this fascinating hobby, the 1992 1-cent coin invites us to appreciate not just its financial potential but also the depth of history behind it. Smaller than a quarter and less visible in the grand tapestry of American currency, it serves as a keystone in understanding the narratives and possibilities interwoven with each element in our lives, reminding us that every coin has a story waiting to be told. So, as we continue our journey through the world of coin collecting and error coins, we invite you to stay curious and discover what hidden gems lie within your own pocket change. Whether you are a lifelong enthusiast or simply someone captivated by amazing stories and fascinating facts, remember that the allure of the numismatic world is boundless, steeped in mystery and intrigue just waiting for you to explore. Thank you for joining us today as we have challenged our perspectives on something often left unnoticed, as we appreciate the exceptional value of something that binds our histories together, the striking 1992 1-cent USA coin that has become so much more than mere currency. It has become a valued piece of history, encapsulating stories of error, rarity, and a sense of adventure that speaks volumes to all of us in the grand narrative of life. Next, 1997 1-cent USA coins. Today, we're diving into a thrilling narrative that intertwines mystery, value, history, and the fascinating world of coin collecting. Specifically, we're going to explore an exceptional piece of currency that has captivated the attention of collectors and enthusiasts all over the world, the 1997 1-cent United States coin, commonly known as the penny. What makes this seemingly ordinary penny so extraordinary? Well, its worth has skyrocketed to an astonishing $76 million, a monumental leap from its mere face value of 1 cent. This remarkable increase stems from a series of minting errors, discrepancies, and rare characteristics that elevate this ordinary coin into the realm of the extraordinary. As we investigate the journey of the 1997 penny, you will learn about the specific errors that contribute to its immense value, the significance of mint marks, and the collector's market that has grown around such rare coins, filled with enthusiasts who are eager to uncover hidden treasures. The world of numismatics, which is the study and collection of coins, encompasses a myriad of fascinating stories, and this particular penny is a shining example of how a simple mistake during the minting process can result in a piece of currency that becomes exceptionally sought after. When we think about coins, especially those that circulate daily, we often see them as mundane and insignificant. However, for collectors, every penny has the potential of being a treasure, particularly when it bears the mark of error. The possibilities that exist within error coins serve as an enticing beacon for both amateur and professional collectors. With billions of coins being produced each year at the United States Mint, the chances for errors to occur increase dramatically, and occasionally those defects manifest into coins with immense value. The specific 1997 penny we are discussing is alleged to carry several notable errors, and its rarity can be attributed to the small number of coins that were reported to have been released with such inaccuracies. In the world of numismatics, scarcity often correlates with value. Thus, the combination of minting errors and limited availability creates a thriving market for these unique coins. Many collectors view the hunt for error coins as an exhilarating adventure. There's a shared thrill in sifting through rolls of pennies, examining them for any signs of abnormality, even when so many appear to be plain and ordinary. The community of collectors treats coins like these as more than just currency, seeing them as pieces of history that deserve appreciation. The story of the 1997 penny and how it became associated with such an inflated value is a reminder of how much can change with a single, unintentional misstep during the minting process. Mint marks, which signify where a coin was produced, play an essential role in determining a coin's rarity and value. The presence of an erroneous mint mark can enhance desirability even further. Coins produced in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco each feature unique mint marks, and specific combinations can lead to heightened interest from collectors. If the 1997 penny in question boasts a mint mark error, it could contribute significantly to its remarkable valuation. Collectors and fans of numismatics often develop connections to specific coins based on their stories and characteristics. In the case of this penny, the rarity of the errors and the opportunity for conversation about its unique attributes make it a fascinating subject. Collectors enjoy recounting how specific finds add layers to the tapestry of coin collecting, from the moment of discovery to subsequent diagnoses by experts, and even eventual sale. For example, if one were to happen upon a penny that not only featured an exceptional error but also stood in pristine condition, the potential financial benefit multiplies exponentially. In a nutshell, the coin collecting community thrives on such stories, fostering excitement about the potential to discover the next great find that could be hiding in plain sight. As we wade deeper into the world of error coins, we begin to understand how particular mistakes can significantly alter the course of a coin's value, particularly when those mistakes are connected to a famous year or historical event. The 1997 penny represents not just a piece of currency but also a singular moment in the continuum of American history. Coin collecting has been a passion for many throughout the ages, and each error coin carries with it the thrilling narrative of its existence. Those who covet these unique coins often appreciate the artistry and craft involved in their creation, as well as the storytelling potential that comes from owning something so fundamentally unusual. Owning a coin with a misprint or defect is akin to holding a fragment of history, evidence of a mistake that slipped through the cracks and emerged as a valuable, astonishing artifact. The beauty of coins like the 1997 penny lies in their dual nature. They are functional in everyday transactions but can also transcend their utility and evolve into something far more profound for collectors. Whether the errors come in the form of doubled dies, where the coin bears a faint impression of a duplicated design due to the die shifting, or blank planchets that fail to receive a proper strike, such idiosyncrasies invite deeper investigation and appreciation from enthusiasts. The appeal of the 1997 penny and similar error coins showcases the allure of the unexpected and demonstrates how something as small and seemingly insignificant as a penny can encapsulate excitement and investment potential. The vibrant community engaged in numismatics enriches the culture of collecting by propagating shared knowledge, fostering relationships among collectors, and creating opportunities for acquisition and trade. This support system is critical, especially for novice collectors eager to learn the intricacies of coins and the market. As it turns out, the value of coins can fluctuate significantly based on demand and market trends, leading to shifts in desirability for specific types of coins, including error coins. The investigation of the 1997 penny serves as a case study in how errant production can ignite interest and drive passionate engagement among collectors and investors. The market for coins is a dynamic one, and as stories spread, particularly about notable error coins like the 1997 penny, they generate intrigue that resonates throughout numismatic circles. Furthermore, the advent of the internet and social media has transformed coin collecting by allowing individuals to connect, share, and showcase their finds on platforms that reach vast audiences. Online marketplaces provide numerous opportunities for collectors to buy, sell, or trade coins, and auction sites have enabled unprecedented levels of accessibility to rare and valuable coins. This wide-reaching network enhances the excitement surrounding the collection of error coins, as individuals eagerly showcase their discoveries and gather information about valuation in real time. The influential stories of coins like the 1-cent 1997 penny demonstrate the combined power of rarity, historical context, and enthusiastic collectors to create opportunities that turn humble pennies into treasures worth millions. The ongoing interplay of new findings, auctions, and collector sentiment continues to keep the subject of error coins alive and engaging for individuals at all levels of interest. Keep in mind that the enigmatic story of the 1997 penny is emblematic of a broader narrative regarding the appreciation of error coins within the numismatic community. Coins that showcase minting errors or unique characteristics gain recognition and value based largely on the excitement they generate, leading collectors on an exhilarating journey of discovery. This particular penny represents a junction where the ordinary meets the extraordinary, a point where a minor mistake turned a piece of currency into a fascinating artifact worthy of pursuit. With countless individuals searching for their own extraordinary finds, the legacy of coins like the 1997 penny solidifies its place in history as a celebrated example of the surprising nature of minting processes and the passion that drives collectors of all backgrounds. We hope you found this exploration of the remarkable journey of the 1997 1-cent coin as thrilling as we did, and we encourage you to keep an eye out for your own hidden gems, as sometimes the most ordinary items can yield the most profound stories. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel, share your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned for more captivating conversations about the world of coins and collectibles, where each piece has the potential to inspire curiosity and conversation. Thank you for being part of our community, and we look forward to unraveling more exciting stories in the world of numismatics with you. Next, 1999 1-cent USA coins today, where we uncover fascinating stories hidden in the world of coins, collectibles, and the extraordinary values they can hold. Today, we delve into the remarkable tale of the 1999 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that carries with it an extraordinary allure, as it has been valued at an astounding $87 million, a figure that far surpasses its face value in ways that commemorate the unique errors and specific mint mark peculiarities that have taken numismatics enthusiasts by storm. Now, you might be wondering, how can a simple 1-cent piece garner such an incredible sum? Well, the answer lies in the world of coin collecting, where history, rarity, and error play pivotal roles in determining value, creating a story that amplifies the significance of this little copper coin far beyond what meets the eye. First, let's consider the context in which the 1999 penny was produced. During this year, the United States Mint was fervently engaged in striking billions of coins to satisfy the demands of an ever-growing economy. However, amidst the hustle and bustle of production, mistakes were made. These errors can occur for various reasons, ranging from mishandling in the production process to technological glitches in the minting machines themselves. It is these very errors that create rarity, and with rarity comes value. Among the most compelling features of the 1999 1-cent coin are its various minting errors, particularly the ones associated with the Denver Mint and the Philadelphia Mint. For instance, coins that were supposed to bear specific mint marks sometimes ended up with incorrect or missing mint marks altogether. For the penny, the absence of a mint mark denotes that it was minted in Philadelphia, while those with the D mint mark indicate that they were produced in Denver. Out of the 1999 issued cents, the key pieces that command staggering prices are those that exhibit the wide AM error, which refers to the spacing between the letters A and M in the word America on the coin's reverse. The standard design features a close AM, where the letters appear almost to touch. However, certain coins struck in 1999 exhibit the wider spacing that is generally associated with coins minted before the transition to a new design. This anomaly captured the attention of collectors and paves the way for incredible valuations, with some selling for tens of thousands, and others, due to extreme rarity or in perfect condition, soaring to mind-boggling prices like $87 million. Imagine holding a penny that, through a quirk of fate in the minting process, has transformed into something so astonishingly valuable. As we explore this fascinating realm, it's essential to understand the grading systems that further influence the valuation of these coins. The condition of a coin is paramount in determining its worth. Grades range from poor to a mint state, with numerous intermediary gradations such as fine, very fine, extremely fine, and or about uncirculated. Coins that maintain their luster and display minimal wear can command much higher prices compared to their more worn counterparts. In the world of coin collecting, presentation is everything, and the way a coin is stored and preserved can dramatically affect its overall value. Collectors are often on the lookout for coins that are not only rare due to their minting errors but also in near-perfect condition, and any penny from 1999 that bears the wide AM error and is graded at a high level has the potential to fetch staggering amounts at auction or through private sales. As we think about the specific characteristics that contribute to a penny's astonishing $87 million worth, it's also essential to acknowledge the broader context of how and why collectors value coins so highly. In essence, the collector's market thrives on a combination of passion and competition, where the thrill of the hunt for unique pieces leads to inflated bids and escalating prices. Additionally, online platforms have transformed the way coins are bought and sold, with auction houses catering to a global audience of collectors and investors, making it easier for unique coins with extraordinary stories to find new homes at jaw-dropping prices. An important aspect of building value and interest around a coin's story is its historical significance. Unlike modern coins that might not resonate with collectors as strongly, a unique penny like the 1999 White AM not only serves as a piece of currency but also as a tangible artifact of history, representing a specific era in American minting practices. Every scratch, flaw, and variation contributes to a narrative that enchants collectors. For the dedicated numismatist, these stories are what make the ancient hobby of coin collecting so thrilling, as they lead to discoveries and conversations that can connect people through history transcending generations. Furthermore, the possibility of finding such a coin provides avid collectors with an exhilarating sense of adventure. There are ongoing cases, rediscoveries, and even reports of casual finders stumbling across such extraordinary pieces in change or at garage sales. This unpredictability adds layers of excitement to coin hunting that can only be rivaled by the allure of the potential financial rewards. The phenomenon surrounding error coins is not exclusive to just the penny or the 1999 1-cent piece. Many coins throughout history carry similar stories, yet few have ascended to such astronomical monetary heights. This showcases how specific factors converge, from production methods to collectors' preferences, to realign a coin's perceived value. While we explore this world, it's also vital to reflect on the safety measures put in place by the United States Mint, which has advanced significantly since 1999. As technology has evolved, so too has the minting process, including enhanced quality control measures that have drastically reduced the occurrence of errors. In turn, this has made coins from previous years, particularly those like the 1999 1-cent piece with their unique errors, even more coveted, as collectors realize that future minting practices are less likely to yield similar opportunities for error. For many, the 1999 1-cent coin symbolizes more than just a penny. It embodies the intricate and often whimsical relationship between currency, history, and passion for collecting, poised on the edge of being something that connects past and present, solidifies community ties of collectors, and potentially transforms into a generational legacy of wealth. As we conclude, it's important to encourage the audience to take a closer look at their own change. You never know what treasures could be lurking among the ordinary. A single penny might open the door to an exhilarating new adventure, with the potential for remarkable financial gain. Remember, the world of coin collecting is full of stories, established characters, and twists. From the little-known production blunders to the rise of a penny worth millions, every detail contributes to the layered history that surrounds these small pieces of metal that carry their own unique tales. So, keep an eye out, stay curious, and you never know, maybe next time you reach into your pocket for spare change, you might just unearth your very own treasure worth millions. Thank you for joining us to explore this captivating story of the 1999 1-cent coin, and we look forward to sharing more equally intriguing tales from the world of collectibles with you in our next video. Be sure to subscribe, like, and chime in with your comments about your experiences with coins and collectibles. We can't wait to hear from you. Next, 2004 1-cent USA coins today, fellow numismatic enthusiasts and curious viewers alike. Today, we embark on a captivating journey into a singular piece of American currency that has recently captured the imagination of collectors and investors alike, the 2004 1-cent USA coin, a coin that, despite its face value of just 1 cent, has been appraised at an astonishing $66 million. Yes, that's correct. This seemingly ordinary penny, destined to be overlooked in the depths of pockets and jars everywhere, has become a remarkable symbol of what makes coin collecting such an exhilarating venture. How, you may ask, can a single, ubiquitous penny command such a staggering price tag? The answer lies in the intricate details of minting errors, design oversights, and some rare mint mark discrepancies that have turned certain 2004 pennies into highly sought-after treasures among collectors and investors. To fully appreciate the worth of this coin, we must delve deep into the history of its production, the unique errors that make certain examples stand out, and the significance of those characteristics in the eyes of the collecting community. The story of the 2004 penny is tied to the history of American coins and the United States Mint itself. The year 2004 marked a notable period for the Lincoln penny, as it commemorated the 150th anniversary of the birth of Abraham Lincoln. A special series of design variations was introduced to honor this historic milestone. However, despite being part of a celebration, some coins emerged from the minting process with unexpected flaws. Minting errors can occur for a multitude of reasons: problems with the striking process, issues with the dies used to imprint the coin designs, misalignments during production, or even contaminants that inadvertently find their way into the mints can all lead to irregularities. In this case, specific examples of the 2004 1-cent coin exhibit a striking phenomenon known as double die errors, which result from the die being struck multiple times during the minting process, causing the details of the design, like Liberty or In God We Trust, to appear split or doubled. These peculiarities are not merely cosmetic, they enhance the rarity and intrigue of the coin, making it highly desirable among collectors who recognize the historical significance of such mistakes. Additionally, the concept of mint marks plays a crucial role in the value of these coins. Mint marks are small letters stamped on coins to identify where they were manufactured. The Denver Mint is denoted by a D, the Philadelphia Mint by no mark, and the San Francisco Mint by an S. In 2004, the Mint produced pennies across these different locations, but certain coins emerged that carry unique mint marks or, in rare instances, lack them altogether. A well-known example includes pennies that were intended to be minted with a D, but ended up being struck without one, which significantly increases their market value. Coins like these become the crowning jewel for many collectors, leading to bidding wars and heightened interest whenever they surface in coin shows, auctions, or personal collections. The rarity of these mint error coins, specifically those produced in 2004, presents an outstanding convergence of possibility and value creation. Given that hundreds of millions of pennies are typically produced each year, the presence of high-quality examples with notable errors or unique characteristics is comparatively low, which drives demand among dedicated numismatists who seek to augment their collections with extraordinary finds. For those already addicted to the art of collecting, the thrill of flipping through boxes of loose change, scouring estate sales, or inspecting coin shops for that elusive find is an exhilarating pursuit that adds a layer of excitement to the hobby. Can you imagine stumbling upon a 2004 penny that is confirmed as one of those rare marred versions? Much like a modern-day treasure hunt, the journey from an average penny to a collector's prized possession is fraught with anticipation and the possibility of extraordinary discovery. It's not just about the error itself, but also about its backstory, its journey into your hands, and its historical significance. This allows collectors to connect with a piece of their own history through the currency they come in contact with every day. The world of coin collecting is steeped in lore, with each coin telling its own tale, the narrative of the 2004 penny encapsulates this perfectly, weaving together the tale of a once ordinary coin that inadvertently became an object of fascination, and as we discuss these pieces, we begin to understand the deeper significance they represent. The reality is, as collectors flock to acquire such extraordinary examples of currency, the art of identification becomes paramount. Understanding what to look for in these error coins is fundamental to building not only a collection but also to making informed investments. Advanced identification skills distinguish seasoned collectors from casual hobbyists. They know the nuances of the coins they pursue, the positioning of the mint marks, the signs of doubling or misalignment, and how to distinguish between common varieties and those that are truly special. Additionally, because rare coins can command substantial sums of money, collectors should strive to stay informed about the market, the grading process, and the best practices for preserving their collections. This knowledge can make the difference between a modest investment and a lucrative venture in the increasingly bustling world of numismatics. For those eager to discover whether they have stumbled upon a valuable 2004 penny, several essential steps can be taken. First, examine the coin closely. Using a magnifying glass can help you spot any potential doubling effects, particularly around the inscriptions and images that are integral to the design. Second, compare your findings against known references for errors. These can often include specialized directories or forums where collectors share photos and experiences. If you suspect you have found a unique error coin, consider having it appraised by a professional or a reputable numismatic organization which can provide further insight into its rarity and potential value. Now, as we ponder the sheer possibility of a common item like a penny transforming into a small fortune, it's fascinating to reflect on the broader economic implications as well. What does this fascination say about our cultural relationship with money and value? Collecting coins goes beyond mere monetary profit. It touches upon history, art, and personal connection. People find value not only in the coin itself but in the experiences they share while collecting, the friendships they build within the community, and the knowledge they gain along the way. Each coin carries the residual energy of the transactions it has witnessed throughout its life. When a collector obtains a coin, they embrace not just a piece of metal but part of an unfolding history that echoes back through time. Consequently, the allure of errors and unique mint marks continues to thrive as the passion for coins endures across generations. Closets of old coins left behind by grandparents, jars full of change saved during vacations, or even forgotten pennies collected during childhood provide the perfect backdrop for new collectors to explore. As the ranks of modern collectors expand, the appreciation for oddities and errors has never been stronger. Social media platforms, online auctions, and dedicated forums have ushered in a new age, where collectors can share their findings and engage in discussions about various coins in real time. This digital interaction fosters an environment where information can be openly shared, allowing for faster learning and connection among enthusiasts. It's become common to join groups dedicated solely to coin hunting, where collectors share their experiences, tips, and success stories, further illuminating the path for those hopeful of finding their unique treasure among the commonplace. For many, the 2004 1-cent coin serves as a captivating case study in both the complexities of minting procedures and the enduring excitement of collectors. It challenges the traditional perceptions of value. What is really considered valuable in the world of currency? The answer to this question often shifts based on the subjective opinions of collectors, the historical narratives tied to the errors, and the very nature of how we perceive money in both utility and art form. In the end, keeping the spirit of curiosity alive is what matters most in the realm of coin collecting. Learning to appreciate even the most common coin as a potential treasure opens the door to a broader understanding of value, history, and connectivity in a world that often overlooks the extraordinary in the ordinary. As we dissect the phenomenon of error coins through the lens of the tantalizing story of the 2004 1-cent piece, we realize there's so much more to these coins than meets the eye. Their ability to captivate our imagination, fuel our passions, and remind us why we cherish the hunt for unique and significant items within the vast tapestry of human history. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of coin collecting and the remarkable tale of the 2004 1-cent USA coin. We hope you found inspiration in its story and motivation to search for treasures within your own coin collections or everyday change. Stay tuned for more content on fascinating coins, errors, and the world of numismatics, where each coin has the potential to tell many stories. The one simple penny that transformed into a multi-million-dollar treasure is merely one of countless examples awaiting discovery in the exciting adventure of coin collecting. Happy hunting! Next 2005 1-cent USA coins today. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of numismatics, exploring the incredible story behind a very special coin that has captivated collectors and investors alike, the 2005 1-cent USA coin. You might be surprised to learn that this ordinary-looking penny has been valued at a staggering $84 million, far surpassing its face value. What makes this coin so extraordinary? Join us as we unpack the unusual errors, mint mark discrepancies, and rare possibilities that make this penny stand out from the rest, transforming it from an everyday piece of currency into a treasure worth millions. The story begins in 2005, a year that may seem insignificant on the surface, but in the realm of coin collecting, it marked the beginning of something truly exceptional. At first glance, the 2005 1-cent coin appears to be like any other penny, carrying the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. However, it is the particulars of its production that hold the key to understanding its remarkable value. During the minting process, errors can occur for a variety of reasons, ranging from human mistakes to mechanical malfunctions, and it is precisely these errors that can turn a merely common coin into an extraordinary collector's item. The most significant of these errors associated with the 2005 1-cent coin involves a rare misalignment that occurred during production, resulting in a number of coins that did not mint with the correct specifications. Coins that are out of alignment, particularly those that exhibit doubling in the design or that simply don't meet the expected quality standards, can be highly sought after by collectors eager to add unique pieces to their collections. One of the most noteworthy aspects of this particular penny lies in its mint mark errors. The mint mark, that small letter indicating where a coin was produced, can dramatically affect a coin's value. For example, pennies minted at the Philadelphia Mint bear no mint mark, whereas those produced at the Denver Mint feature a D mint mark. The copper pennies struck in 2005 give this coin interesting possibilities, especially for those who collect based on mint marks. Most notable are the coins that should not exist, such as those with erroneous or missing mint marks altogether, leading collectors to pay premium prices to get their hands on such rare specimens. The combination of these minting errors and mint mark anomalies creates a perfect storm for rarity, making specific examples of the 2005 1-cent coin extremely valuable. Furthermore, there are numerous varieties of the 2005 penny itself, including those commemorating the 200th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Paralleling the designs were also limited runs of special edition pennies with unique features or designs. Collectors often seek out these limited edition coins because they can signify important moments in history, and the connection to a prominent figure like Abraham Lincoln elevates their appeal immensely. The degree of collector interest is also determined by the population of each spurious variety, meaning that those coins that are few in number can command astonishing prices. This brings us to the relevance of grading, an essential component of coin collecting that directly relates to value. Coins are graded based on their condition, with higher grades indicating coins that have minimal wear and maintain their original mint luster. The grading scale ranges from 1 to 70, with a grade of 70 denoting a perfect coin. A 2005 1-cent coin that is rated with a high grade, particularly if it possesses a significant error or unique variation, can easily fetch astronomical sums. In the realm of coin collecting, auctions play a critical role in setting market value. High-profile auctions that feature rare coins like the infamous 2005 1-cent coin can attract numerous bidders, driving prices higher than ever before. The competitive nature of these auctions, coupled with the mythology and storied past of these coins, creates the perfect environment for record-setting prices, and in some cases, coins that were originally purchased for mere cents can sell for millions of dollars. But it doesn't stop there. The story of the 2005 1-cent coin also delves into the art of counterfeit coins. The high value of certain mint error coins attracts not only dedicated collectors but also unscrupulous counterfeiters. It's essential for buyers to be vigilant and educated when it comes to purchasing these valuable coins, as the risk of acquiring counterfeit items is heightened in such a competitive market. Genuine appraisal and authentication processes are paramount, and advanced technologies have been developed to help collectors and dealers verify the legitimacy of coins, especially those with significant claims to fame that can easily attract unlawful reproductions. Alongside errors and misprints, the historical context behind the 2005 1-cent coin also contributes to its overall value. The coin's connection to Lincoln's legacy, particularly as he is revered as a pivotal figure in American history, further enhances its appeal. Collectors and enthusiasts are often motivated to acquire pieces that tell a story or link them to significant events, and in the case of this penny, the story unfolds not just through the coin itself but also through the lens of American history and cultural heritage. The influence of digital media on numismatics cannot be ignored, either. With a rapidly growing audience on platforms like YouTube, enthusiasts are sharing their experiences, tips, and in-depth analyses, which not only drives more people toward collecting but also raises the profile of rare coins like the 2005 1-cent piece. As interest grows, so too does the demand and corresponding market value, illustrating the intricate relationship between community engagement and coin valuation. So, what can you do if you think you might have a 2005 1-cent coin? The first step is to take a close look at your coins to determine whether or not it may hold any of the rare characteristics that make the $84 million coin possible. Look for alignment errors, discrepancies in the mint mark, or other signs of misprints. Seek out reputable resources to understand the grading process and consider connecting with professional numismatists who can provide appraisals and insights. Whether you are an experienced collector or just starting, learning about the potential value hidden within the humble 1-cent coin could lead you on a thrilling journey down the rabbit hole of numismatics. Who knows, you might just discover a hidden gem worth a small fortune in your very own collection. Today's exploration into the world of coins reminds us that there is often more than meets the eye when it comes to seemingly mundane objects. Coins can sometimes reflect the history, culture, and artisan craftsmanship, and in some cases, they can even set records in the annals of numismatic history. As we wrap up this fascinating look at the story of the 2005 1-cent USA coin valued at an incredible $84 million, we encourage you to share your thoughts, experiences, and any special coins you may have in the comments below. Your contributions not only enhance the community but also encourage a love for this intriguing hobby. Thank you for joining us today as we uncovered the mysteries and marvels behind this incredible coin, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on any future adventures into the diverse world of coin collecting. Next 2007 1-cent USA coins today, where today we embark on a captivating journey into the extraordinary world of numismatics, focusing particularly on an astonishing story surrounding a seemingly ordinary 2007 1-cent coin, which has been thrust into the limelight due to its remarkable and rare valuation of $65 million, far exceeding its initial face value of just 1 cent, thanks to a series of incredible errors and mint mark anomalies that provide insight into the intricate processes of coin production and the compelling nature of coin collecting itself. Coin collecting is not merely an accumulation of currency, it is a profound pursuit that weaves together history, art, and economics, attracting passionate enthusiasts who often dedicate years to studying their favorite pieces, attending auctions, and exchanging knowledge with other collectors. Among the myriad of coins minted each year, the 2007 1-cent coin serves as an exceptional case study highlighting how imperfections in the minting process can lead to valuation far beyond what one might expect when looking at a 1-cent coin. In fact, most people may overlook the simple penny, viewing it as insignificant in the grand world of currency, but behind its humble facade lies an extraordinary narrative that elevates it to a coveted collector's item. The tale begins at the United States Mint in the years leading up to 2007 when changes were implemented in the production processes and materials used to create coins, decisions that would unknowingly pave the way for errors to occur. As the Mint tirelessly worked to produce millions of coins for circulation, the potential for error always looms on the horizon, waiting for that opportune moment when a combination of human oversight, machine malfunction, or other environmental factors could yield a coin that defies the norms. The introduction of new technology at the Mint spurred a transformation in the way coins were produced, as new die and striking methods were developed, allowing for both increased efficiency and, inadvertently, a new likelihood for errors to arise. Coin collectors often eagerly anticipate such imperfections, understanding that coins with unique features or mistakes can achieve astonishing values, particularly if those features aren't replicated on other coins produced during the same year. One of the most attractive errors that collectors specifically search for in the 2007 1-cent coins is the so-called double die variety, which results from the die being misaligned during the minting process, producing noticeable doubling on the facial features of the coin, including Abraham Lincoln's image as well as the inscriptions. This doubling creates a striking visual effect and is an error that many collectors prize highly due to the added complexity it brings to the piece, elevating it from a mere 1-cent coin into a collectible jewel that draws attention and commands an impressive price on the market. Key to the mystique surrounding the potential value of these coins is the realization that such double die errors are relatively rare, especially when one considers the overall output of coins produced annually by the mint. Therefore, anytime a discerning collector or investor stumbles upon one, the excitement is palpable, as they recognize the significance of possessing a coin that contains such distinctive characteristics. This particular type of error is undoubtedly among the primary reasons why the 2007 1-cent coin is considered staggeringly valuable, and this brings an interesting dynamic to the world of numismatics where collectors leap at the chance to own even a single specimen, as the rarity simply heightens the allure of this already fascinating hobby. Furthermore, another layer of intrigue comes into play with the mint marks, the small letters representing where a coin was produced, which, in the case of the 2007 1-cent coins, include those minted at the Philadelphia and Denver facilities. The mint marks include an absence of any distinguishing mark on some production runs, which could signify an error but also opens up the possibility of the emergence of a hidden gem. Coins without a mint mark can sometimes fetch greater interest than their marked counterparts simply because of their rarity, and collectors often seek out coins that could potentially possess an undocumented value. The allure of the 2007 1-cent coin lies not only in its obvious errors and the chance of uncovering a forgotten mint mark but also in the thrilling chase and community aspect that accompanies coin collecting. Collectors frequently exchange knowledge and strategies, allowing them to stay informed about upcoming auctions, potential finds in everyday circulation, and recent discoveries that may alter valuations as new varieties surface. This passionate community cultivates an environment where both experienced and novice collectors encourage one another in the pursuit of finding the next big highlight for their collections, fostering camaraderie built around shared interests, patience, and the love of history tied to these coins. The tale of the 2007 1-cent coin serves as a pivotal focal point for many conversations about valuation standards and what truly constitutes worth in the world of coin collecting, a subject that is often debated intensely among collectors, dealers, and experts alike. The sheer difference between face value and market value can initially seem perplexing to those unfamiliar with coin collecting, yet it illuminates the complexities and nuances that characterize this ongoing dialogue within the numismatic community. There are those who focus solely on aesthetic appeal, while others emphasize rarity, and various collectors attribute significance to historical context, and all of these components weave together into a broader tapestry that defines why certain coins develop such enormous worth over time. This exploration into the value of the 2007 1-cent coin provides critical insight into a larger context, namely, the ways in which collectors find their paths and choose to invest, shaped by a fascinating blend of passion, knowledge, and a dedication to preserving artifacts that hold stories of yesteryear just waiting to be uncovered. As the discussion surrounding this remarkable coin unfolds, we continue to bear witness to how value changes over time, sometimes influenced by the evolving perspectives of collectors and market demand, turning once overlooked coins into celebrated masterpieces that capture imaginations and stir excitement within the community. The corollary effect of this growing interest leads to ever-increasing estimates surrounding the worth of coins, with the 2007 1-cent coin serving as a powerful emblem of the concept that errors can become triumphs and that when it comes to rarity, the ordinary sometimes becomes extraordinarily captivating. Therefore, our journey today not only focuses on the 2007 1-cent coin but also extends to the bigger picture of what makes coins valuable or collectible and how collectors engage with each piece, as they connect parts of history and culture, investment strategies, and shared stories in a thriving, vibrant marketplace that has stood the test of time. We invite our audience to delve deeper into this compelling case study, pondering questions that highlight the convergence of art, history, economy, and humanity wrapped within the mystery of a single coin that transformed from a mere currency denomination into an emblem of what can happen when the unexpected occurs in the world of minting, prompting dialogue, igniting curiosity, and nurturing a growing appreciation for the world of coin collecting, ultimately enriching our understanding of the everyday objects that have subtly shaped human history through their circulation and use. As we continue to explore and discuss this fascinating world, we hope to inspire both seasoned collectors and newcomers alike to appreciate the stories hidden beneath the surface of coins, prompting greater interest in the captivating realm of numismatics and perhaps even sparking the next thrilling adventure in the treasure hunt for extraordinary coins that, like the 2007 1-cent piece, can bridge the vast chasm between simple currency and priceless artifacts that connect us to our collective past. CC. Next 2009 1-cent USA coins. In today's video, we are diving into an astonishing story about a 2009 1-cent USA coin that is not just any ordinary penny but is considered to be worth an incredible $80 million, far surpassing its humble face value. You may be asking yourself how a coin that is designed to be worth only 1 cent can end up having a value that rivals some of the most sought-after collectibles in the history of numismatics. To understand this extraordinary phenomenon, we need to unravel the complex web of errors, mistakes, and mint mark variations that have culminated in this remarkable coin's high valuation. The story begins with the 2009 1-cent coin, which is intrinsically tied to the bicentennial celebration of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed with two unique reverse images, it honors Lincoln's legacy by showcasing pivotal moments of his life, including a depiction of a log cabin symbolizing his humble beginnings and another design reflecting the Lincoln Memorial. This thoughtful representation highlights how Lincoln rose from modest means to become one of the most revered leaders in American history. However, amid these commendable design choices, a series of minting errors began to emerge during the production process. These errors, stemming from anything as simple as a misalignment of the dies to more significant issues such as double strikes or planchet errors, have transformed certain 1-cent coins into collector's items that could potentially fetch millions. One of the most sensational errors lies in the classification of mint mark variations, which indicate the location where the coin was struck. The 2009 pennies were minted at several locations, including the Philadelphia and Denver mints, and there are coins with and without mint marks that have differing levels of rarity. Coins struck at the San Francisco Mint are particularly fascinating. Some were produced as proofs to showcase the intricate designs of the penny more vividly. Yet, within these proof sets exist anomalies and rare varieties that can lead to substantial increases in value, with certain pieces characterized by striking errors or peculiarities catalogued as error coins. Collectors are drawn to these unique errors because they break from the standard minting process, symbolizing a moment in time when something unusual occurred in the coin's journey from a blank planchet to a finished product. The greater the error, the higher the value tends to rise, and one can see how an ordinary penny can suddenly transform in worth due to a variety of factors anchored in its creation and history. A remarkable occurrence is the distinction of off-centering, where the coin is not struck evenly on the planchet, creating a visually appealing misprint that often delights collectors. These off-center strikes can be quite valuable, with some even highlighted by unique designs that offer a glimpse into the minting mishaps that can happen during production. For the 2009 1-cent coin, at least a handful of pennies with distinct error types can number in the thousands or even more in the highest grades, further elevating their status within the coins collecting community. As the fascination with error coins grows, so does the market environment. Passionate collectors engage in bidding wars to acquire these unique pieces, turning exhibitions and auctions into frenzied events of anticipation and excitement. Here we have a community where the thrill of discovery drives individuals to scour their change drawers, seek out estate sales, and even examine their grandma's old coin collection for hidden gems that may lie dormant and unappreciated. One story that epitomizes this adventurous spirit involves a couple who stumbled upon a seemingly innocuous 2009 1-cent coin within a large jar of change collected over the years. They had long dismissed its value, thinking it simply held sentimental worth. Upon closer inspection, they realized that their ordinary penny bore a striking error that had gone unnoticed, ultimately leading them to a coin dealer who verified its authenticity and worth, changing their lives overnight as they transitioned from regular folks to instant millionaires. This kind of serendipity encapsulates the allure of coin collecting, where the unremarkable can become extraordinary through a twist of fate and a bit of lucky timing. For those eager to immerse themselves in the world of numismatic collecting, understanding the grading systems utilized to assess coin quality is essential. Coin grading can be complex, but in essence, it serves to evaluate factors like strike quality, surface finish, and the presence of marks or blemishes. Coins are assigned grades that span from 1, indicating poor condition, to 70, signifying uncirculated or gem quality. High-graded examples of the 2009 1-cent coin, especially those with significant errors, can command astonishing amounts on the open market, and this brings us back to the original interest in our feature coin, a 1-cent piece valued at $80 million. Each potential transaction of such a high-value coin must be approached with an understanding of the current market landscape, expert appraisal, and a keen assessment of the coin's historical context and desirability among collectors. The value for collector interest lies not only in the technical specifications of mint errors but also in the fascinating stories behind each coin, adding an enchanting narrative that often grips buyers' imaginations. As discussion around the value of rarities like the 2009 1-cent coin develops, it sparks widespread curiosity among both seasoned and novice collectors. The phenomenon has created a ripple effect throughout the world of coin collecting, engaging individuals who might never have flocked to this hobby before. Many are inspired to learn more about the intricacies of minting processes, examining how even the slightest deviations can create coins that are not only valuable but have historical resonance, reflecting a unique moment in the vast chronicle of American currency. To encapsulate the charm of numismatics further, it's important to recognize how tangible items like coins serve as physical representations of our societal evolution. Each piece tells a story rooted in time, and in every subtle misprint or manufactured glitch, we glimpse a relationship with the past. As the narrative of the 2009 1-cent coin continues to percolate among the online coin community and social media platforms, moments of clarity and discovery are emerging for many who dare to look closer at their humble pennies. This diligent quest is a reminder of the wealth of opportunity that lies in ordinary items, inspiring countless enthusiasts to tap into their curiosity and embark on adventures to locate their own treasures. The history of the 2009 1-cent coin is a compelling case study in how everyday objects can retain double meanings. While the U.S. government intended it to serve basic economic functionality, the natural human intrigue around collectible value has led to a goldmine of potential. This juxtaposition of practicality and desirability amplifies the coin's narrative, turning it into something that resides in the imaginations of collectors and history buffs alike. With every year that passes, new discoveries regarding error coins surface, creating an ongoing conversation in the numismatic world and motivating individuals to explore historical records, forums, and auction results that shed light on what to look for when identifying valuable pieces. Dive deeper into coin collecting, and you will learn the importance of keeping abreast of current market trends, understanding price fluctuations, and anticipating when new information might cause certain coins to rise in value. The blend of research, intuition, and excitement invigorates those drawn to this niche community, as they sharpen their skills, find their preferences within the collectible realm, and engage with others who share their passions. Each coin communicates a dialogue, a chance to connect with the past and navigate the intricate web of history intertwined with currency, unearthing stories of errors, minting processes, and the pursuit of wealth that transcends mere monetary value. The entire journey encapsulated in the saga of a simple 2009 1-cent coin holds the promise of endless fascination, not merely as a numeric value but as a representation of the kinetic energy coursing through the world of collectibles. So, we invite you to explore your change with an open heart and curious mind. You never know what treasures lie within and how they might link you to moments in history that resonate through the ages. Thank you for being with us on this captivating journey, and as we continue to unveil not just the value of coins but the stories and adventures they symbolize, we hope you carry forward with a newfound appreciation for the world around you, where every penny might just turn out to be a hidden fortune waiting to be discovered. Whether you're in search of a lowly penny or a highly sought-after error coin, every collectible tells a narrative, and the thrill of seek and find keeps the spirit of coin collecting alive and vibrant for generations to come, weaving a tapestry that binds us in unity through shared experiences, history, and discovery. Become part of this engaging community, let your passion flourish, and who knows, the next extraordinary treasure may very well be sitting right in your pocket, promising to open a world of history, value, and excitement that goes far beyond mere metal. Embrace the journey, and welcome to the exhilarating world of coins. Next 2019 1-cent USA coins. Today, we dive into the intriguing world of coin collecting, and we're focusing on a particular treasure that has captured the imagination of enthusiasts and investors alike, the 2019 1-cent coin from the United States. Now, you might wonder why a simple penny, with a face value of only 1 cent, could be worth a staggering $90 million. It's a fascinating story filled with errors, mistakes, and mint mark anomalies that contribute to this coin's extraordinary value. Let's take a closer look at the elements that make the 2019 1-cent coin not just a piece of currency but a coveted collectible, a conversation starter, and in the rarest of circumstances, a potential jackpot for those lucky enough to possess it. First, we need to understand how and why minting errors occur in the first place. During the production process at the United States Mint, it's not uncommon for coins to be struck with various defects or deviations from what is considered the standard. These could include anything from double strikes, where a coin is stamped twice, to off-center strikes, which result in a coin that appears misaligned. The appeal of these errors lies in their uniqueness. Each defect tells a different story and serves as a tangible piece of history. In the case of the 2019 1-cent coin, collectors have become highly attuned to specific errant coins that could potentially be worth much more than their intended face value. For example, a dramatic error that could occur could be the presence of the wrong mint mark, which signifies where the coin was produced. Most pennies minted in 2019 were produced in Philadelphia and do not carry a mint mark, while some were produced in Denver and bear a D mark. However, if a penny that is supposed to be from Philadelphia somehow has a D mint mark, that discrepancy could trigger immense interest and valuation among collectors. Besides mint marks, the 2019 1-cent coin has also drawn attention due to possible design errors. As you may know, the Lincoln penny has had various designs over the years, and each alteration brings a certain aesthetic flair. However, if something does not align with the established design norms during the minting process, say, Lincoln's portrait is misaligned or small details like the date and the word Liberty are blurred, it could signal a major error. Such distinctive characteristics can catapult the value of these coins beyond the stratosphere. Collectors often race to acquire these anomalies, and many of the more prominent errors can lead to astonishing valuations. Furthermore, the rarity of a specific coin adds another layer to its desirability. The fewer the coins in circulation with particular mistakes, the higher the demand will be among collectors. This phenomenon creates a cycle where value appreciates as collectors search for these elusive rarities. So, how do we quantify this overwhelming interest? During evaluations at auction, certain errors are documented, and price trends are meticulously tracked by experts in the field, resulting in astonishing price tags. Auction results have shown coins that displayed significant abnormalities have sold for tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of dollars. This escalation doesn't just depend on the degree of error but also on coin condition, historical significance, and the market at any given time. Given the year 2019 falls within a fascinating era for coin collecting, let's consider the possibility that a majority of the coins minted that year may be available in popular circulation, but only select few possess the rare errors that motivate collectors. An emblematic case linked to this is the W mint mark pennies that were specially made for collectors and are highly sought after. If a 2019 1-cent coin was erroneously gold-plated or something similar, it could draw even more intrigue and investment due to its atypical nature. As eerily fascinating as the concept may sound, this triggers conversations surrounding variants depicting different historical contexts or regional production tales, thus, the perception of value transforms accordingly. Beyond the tangible, coins like the 2019 1-cent push the narrative about contemporary currency and its role as an artifact marking the landscape of American history. From depictions of past events to modern commemorations, no currency exists in a vacuum, and each carries its own story. The allure of coin collecting hinges not just on possession but deeply on storytelling, nostalgia, and a sense of community among collectors who share this hobby. If you're a collector, it might be worth checking your pocket change with keen eyes, as you could stumble onto the hidden treasures among the seemingly mundane coins. Rarities often find themselves nested among the commonplace due to their slight imperfections, therefore, knowledge and attention can be your greatest allies in this hunt. Educational resources, expert appraisals, and collector forums could prove invaluable if you venture into this world. Moreover, numerous online platforms now provide avenues for buying and selling coins, enabling collectors of all levels to engage the marketplace, both those with grand million-dollar ambitions and budget-conscious novices. It is also worth mentioning that recent events in the global economy, fluctuating prices for precious metals, and even advancements in the technology of coin production can have profound impacts on how coins are appraised and valued in today's market. Changes in confidence, cultural interest towards certain collectibles, or even shifts spurred by technological advancement make it a fluid landscape where the collectibles are dynamically assigned value. The continued interest in the potential appreciation of rare coins makes this not simply a hobby for many but a strategic endeavor, revealing the intricate web connecting our outlook on currency, historical context, and, of course, potential profit. With all that considered, who wouldn't want to learn more about this fascinating intersection of history, economics, and craftsmanship? Therefore, whether you are a seasoned collector or a curious newcomer, the world of numismatics has something for everyone, alongside the thrill of potentially discovering a 2019 1-cent coin with impressive errors, those unnoticed gems that could possibly change lives or conjure financial opportunities beyond comprehension. The allure, escapism, and educational dimension this passion offers create a rich narrative that invites enthusiasts to explore the mysteries and opportunities present within the currency that circulates daily in our lives. And who knows what surprises you might uncover when you embark on this journey to find that elusive 1-cent coin that could hold incredible value behind its seemingly ordinary exterior. So, next time you handle a pocketful of loose change or sift through a box of old coins, remember that even the most trivial-looking penny can, in fact, possess an extraordinary worth that transcends its copper content. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you found this exploration of the 2019 1-cent coin's remarkable journey from a simple piece of currency to a licensed collectible as thought-provoking as it is exciting. Don't forget to engage with our channel for more enlightening content, and who knows, you may well be one step closer to finding a coin that could pave the way for incredible discoveries.